Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, it is the Friday evening stream. I hope you guys are having a nice day. We did the morning time stream just an hour ago, feels like. We're going live for Friday evening. All right. I made lunch. I played some games with Karis. I did come in here in time to stream, but I was working on Mr. LaFlame's shipping, and it got tricky because we were working on the insurance, and I don't know what to think of the insurance. You are? All right, but if we can't get Alexis to do his shipping tonight, I can personally do the shipping, so it's not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let us see. We got a title. Pokemon Slab Heaven, Endless Giveaways, and Musky Bed Sheets. That's right, because I don't change my bed sheets. Apparently, some people change their bed sheets like once a week, which is way too much. Anyone changing their bed sheets once a week? Bed sheets like once a week. They're crazy. All right, so let's go grab the website. That's too much. Apollo Slabs made me think another return came in. I got excited. No, not a return, but I have so many slabs left to show you guys. I really do. Just looking around, we got plenty of slabs, man. And we need to price up all those expensive ones, which you've probably forgotten what those look like. All right. So that's pinned. Let's open up the iPad where I need to write our video game music. Come on now. There it goes. All right. I want to see what grade my Zard got already. Yeah, everyone wants their stuff back. Everybody wants their stuff back, that's for sure. You know, I didn't make a video today. I didn't make a short today. I really should have. I feel like when we make those shorts, I feel like when I make a short on the second channel, you guys know we have a second channel, right? And I make a short that goes to Instagram and TikTok. I always feel like we meet new people when I do that. And if I don't do that, we don't meet new people. Oh, man, I'm thirsty. All right. I just finished eating a salty dinner. I had potatoes and sausage. All right. Very homemade. Very earthy kind of food. Beef sausage and like 20 potatoes. I boiled like 8 potatoes. So it's like a bunch of potatoes and onions and carrots and celery and green peppers and mushrooms. And then we get a stick of sausage goes in there. It's like this really heavy potato dish. So I've just eaten like a whole bushel of potatoes. And potatoes aren't good unless you salt them a little bit. All right. So we got all the slabs that you guys probably remember from the daytime and from yesterday. And those are ready to come down. And we got to get a new group up here. Plus, OT is always available. Overtime? Yes, sir. So check this out. What we got? We've got Zera Aura. We've got Musky Bed Sheets. I'll take 10. Regigigas Pristine. Gengar 10. Gardevoir 10. Squirtle 10. Rayuno Glide 10. Dark Charmeleon 9. That's amazing. That's a really good one, actually. We could host a break on this easily. This could be a break today. Do we still need a... Wait, do we still need a lightning break? Hold on. Do we still need a lightning break? I can't remember. Did we pick one out? Where'd the breaks go? They're over here, right? Here they are. Got them. So we got the Lego break. He's up to 14. $10 to get in there. Gigantic Pikachu. The Waifu break. Nobody's jumped into that. The Mega break. He's mega fun. Here's the Manga break. Here's the Lightning. Wow, that's cool. Here's... Okay, so we have this new Heart break, right? We have the Rare Candy break. This moved by 1. That's getting closer. Here's the pack split. Here's the Mark free giveaway. It's just a nice $45 card. And this is the giveaway that Jaded is hosting. To get into this, you have to donate a cool card to the deck number 3 for playing the gym breaks. Okay, that's how you get into there. So we got all our breaks here. And time to spread them around. And you know what we don't have? We actually do not have a lightning break. We need a lightning break. Don't you agree? Lightning break time. That Charmeleon might be a good lightning break. What do you guys think? All right. It's $175 to Javier, huh? I'll just pay him out. Javier's paid out for this. $175 by 75%. He's paid out $131. That was easy. Oh, he's right there. Cool. So, Mr. Javier, this item is sold, and it's such a nice little card. I thought it would make a nice lightning break. It's kind of sad it only graded 9, isn't it? Now, you didn't already have a store credit card. Doesn't look like you did. All right. He's Japanese, bruh. Who's Japanese? That Tyranitar is Japanese. He's a great card, man. It actually looks even sharper in Japanese. Okay, Javier Arroyo, 131. All right, you paid out. He's so nice. Who's so nice? I'll see how my bread looks next week. Your bread? He's baking bread? He's so nice. Oh, what's up, Jeff? Jeff, that guy is such a jerk. That guy he won't ship out my other product, man. I'm only telling you about it all because you know who he is. So here's Dark Charmander. That guy, man, he sucks, man. I don't know if a product gets returned. I don't know how long it takes for you to get it shipped back out. I've offered to pay for the tariffs. I've offered to pay for the reshipping. I assume he sold it to someone else. That's why I assume it happened. Or I assume now he doesn't want to ship it because it's more valuable. I don't know what it is. But it's crazy. He admits he has it, but he won't ship it. But it's all the way back from July. And now we're almost in June. We're not that far away from June. It's crazy, dude. I don't know how to get that guy to ship that stuff. All right, so we just purchased this. Let's turn this into a break. I can reach out. No. I don't think you should reach out. But what do you think about that? I don't know. I don't know if reaching out actually does anything. It's crazy because I'm at a point where AI is like, you have to tell the police. And I'm like, really? You have to tell the police in Japan. And I don't really want to. But it's like, what other choice do I have? Yeah, let's see. There's a couple things that AI tells me to do. It tells me I have to inform the police of the situation. And then it tells me I have to go contact like an international trade bureau in Japan that kind of like takes note of companies that are causing problems or something like that and write them a letter explaining it. And then it says also I should open up some sort of fraud thing with Wise or whatever. It's like, damn, bro, all that? Like, wouldn't it just be easier to just ship them out? Like, I don't know what he needs. He needs more money. Does he need money for tariffs? Does he need money for shipping? I don't mind. But he never, like, quotes me he never says, okay, here's a bill. He never does that. Here you are. All right. Tell me where he lives, mister, and I will get your product. I have a very particular set of skills that make me a nightmare. Can't let people take advantage. Sometimes you can't court case. Take the 4 fees with you. I'll DM him. Perfect reason to take Quip to Japan. I just don't get it. Like, he told me he was like, his company was like under audit. And I was like, what does that have to do with our situation? So I said like, he had mentioned he was going to ship at the end of February. And now we're in March. And I'm like, all right, did you ship? Are you going to ship? I'm a little forceful in my language, but this because it's been so long. And I just can't get him to address it. He won't refund me. But so he says he's under audit. And I'm like, you could just ship it out. What does that have to do with, you can also refund people when you're under audit. I don't know if what he means to say is like he's out of money. Maybe that's the actual problem. So if that's the actual problem, he could just say that. And I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He could say like, I'm out of money. I can't do it. All right, this guy's real cool. We're going to do a 1 in 6 on him. But yeah, it's crazy. I just, I can't get him to ship the product, and I don't actually really want to get him in trouble. That's actually how I feel about it. If you don't know that, I don't know if he knows that, but I don't actually want anyone getting in trouble for like as simple as just shipping a product out. I think I even told him I would accept like a conversion into a different product. I think I said that at one point. He didn't respond to that. So he won't convert it into another product. He won't ship it. I assume he has it because it got returned to him. He must have sold it. I don't know what he did. He won't bill me for tariff fees. He won't bill me for shipping. What can I do? I don't know what to do. But he was already like that. That was he was already doing that to me earlier. That's why we had that situation where he owed me a whole bunch of cases, and he never shipped those either. Well, I think he says he did ship them and he lost them or something, which I don't know if that's true. But so that's why they got converted into black-white cases. And when that occurred, I lost a bunch of money when that occurred. I lost it. The conversion was terrible for me. It was good for him. I was literally just restructuring the deal to hopefully get some of my value out. And so I already lost money when that occurred. And yeah, it's just terrible, dude. So terrible. Living in Japan for many years, it would be hard for the law to help you out as an American. I can just do whatever AI says to do. That's about it. So it'll tell me what to do next, and then I'll go do that thing. Actually, AI explained how to take them to court if necessary, like a civil case. Said basically you just hire a Japanese lawyer to represent you, and then you file it just like you would in America. Like America and Japan have civil court cases. It did say it would be kind of expensive to do that, but it's actually cheaper than the cost of the cases. The cases are more expensive than the lawyer and all that. Screw that, mister. That's your money and you need it now. He just doesn't care about you. Lost any tracking info? Yeah, so there is tracking information for the, it's 2 cases of black and 2 cases of white. That's what needs to be reshipped. And what had happened is he had shipped it out to me, but I never got a bill for tariffs, or back then it wasn't even tariffs. It was actually just import fees. So I didn't get a bill for import fees, and he didn't pay them, and I didn't pay them. So they got returned to him, and we both know it. So we both know he has the product. But that was back in July. And now we're in March of the next year. Like, my God, how long does it take to fix it? He's scamming you. Yeah, I believe I'm being scammed. That is the feeling of it. All right. So it is Friday. The other thing I could do is make a video with his business name and all that and be like, here he is. Here's the tracking number. Here it is. Here he is saying he'll ship it out. Here he is saying maybe I won't. Because he makes it sound like maybe I will, maybe I won't. But he knows, we both know he has it, and he just never gets it done, I guess. I don't know. He said he would ship it at the end of February, but now he's making it sound like he can't ship it until the end of March. And I'm like, why? Why would that be the case? It makes no sense. It is Charizard and Tyranitar. Look at these. Ooh. Ooh, we got some stuff, man. Holy. Even for people who want a waifu card, but look at these cards, man. You can't say I haven't offered good cards. That can be construed as slander, defamation. Well, it's not slander and defamation if I just tell exactly what happened. So, if I actually show exactly what happened, that's not slander or defamation. It is, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. So about that fairy energy, hey, it's Mr. Caesar. How's it going, man? So I brought that over here. And as you know, eBay does 13%. So we're able to lower a price if we're not selling it on eBay. But in addition, I need to look and see what this card is selling for these days, because I want to take a look at I want to take a look at the market real fast. So give me a second. So we're going to say PSA 10 XY energy. So my bet is that you can't even find one of these. That's my bet. All right, let's see. Looking around. Let's say evolutions. We want to get an idea of how things are looking. Okay, we're going to check sold. See how sold is going. Okay, so on February 23rd, this product sold for $570 as a PSA 10. Now, tag is not PSA, right? But we like to sell pretty close to the PSA price anyways. We have this at a price tag of $500. I think that's pretty fair. 500 is. But if you buy this direct from me, we'll take an additional 10% off. How about $450? You want to do $450? So it would be $450 and $7 shipping. How does that sound? Total of $457. It's a really good deal for you, because not only do you get 10% off, you don't pay any eBay taxes. So eBay taxes is they take a lot. It's usually like 7 or 8%. So you got no eBay taxes, 10% off. Hey TCC, let's offer the Anakin sketch at $1,500. You're gonna make me go run downstairs and grab the Anakin sketch card, bro? I gotta keep these cards upstairs, man. I gotta start keeping all the cards upstairs. It'll make it easier. All right, so let me show this to you, and you got to make a decision on it, because believe it or not, the other people watching this stream might say, "Hey, wait a second, I might want to buy this," because this has not been visible on the table until this moment. Here we are. So our audience could end up wanting this. We're offering a total of $457, and that's including shipping. And you don't pay any taxes. I pay the taxes, right? Because somebody actually does pay taxes when this sells, but since you won't pay it, I actually have to pay it. That's really fair, I think. The one on eBay suggests it should sell for quite a bit more than this. Let's see. BP Fargus, bro, we spoke about this last time. I know. I have to go get it, though. Yeah, Mr. Run around the house all stream. No opening packs. Could always blur, says Mr. Alex. Let's see. I could have swore it has certain things that classify it. Let's see. More patience to them. So about that. Okay. Rattle will promote it. I think it's a story Rattle might talk about. Japanese shipper who's not interested in shipping product. He just wants to keep your money in the product. But I don't know. He might have bigger fish to make stories about. I think that's actually a pretty small story. All right. Put this here. Put this here. It's not a big story. Okay. Where are we? Do we have an order in the queue? While he's thinking about that, let's take a look at the queue. We're hitting refresh. Meow, meow, meow. I love these Minecraft songs. We have Carlton Wicks. Mr. Carlton, he says, 1 Pokey Shuffle and 100 towards Slab away. You got it, Mr. Carlton? All right. Carlton Wicks, your Rayquaza goes from 1,440 to 1,340. Shazam. All right, you're good there. And after that, we've got 1 Pokey Shuffle. Are you ready? All right. Rotate this, Mr. Carlton. Let's see if you snipe. Happy Friday, everybody. You guys ready for the Friday stream? Oh my gosh, another pack of Silver Tempest comes out. That's like 3 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not an item that can be reshuffled. It's only an item you can accept. All right. That's back here. Honestly, we got to check the price on these, see if they've gone up yet, because I think we've been selling them at 20 for a little while, huh? Silver Tempest, guys, you ready? Carlton. Mr. Carlton. So for $5, you've got a Silver Tempest pack, and you're pulling Fungus. Oh, yeah. We're getting freaky with the Fungus. I sent for a Tyranitar spot. It was too tempting. Yeah, he's a good one. Hey, that's actually pretty cute. Fungus is adorable. That's Carlton Wicks. Here you go, Carlton. Carlton, it could have been Lugia, but it was not. I'm sorry. Okay. We love the Pokey Shuffles. They're very, very popular. Here we are. Okay. Let's see. We're going to grab one of these. We have a Joshua Whipple order. He says, get me into the Tyranitar break. Boy, we got some breaks, man. We got some breaks. Leave that over there. So, we've got this beautiful Tyranitar, this beautiful Charizard, and this beautiful Dark Charmeleon. You've got options, man. Options. Break me off some of that Kit Kat bar. Where's the Sandstorm break at? It's at 3 out of 9. 3 out of 9. So it's making progress. Let's see. We've got one per. Actually, is it just in the back of the? Oh, it's just in the back. Okay, hold on. So we have to make an official heartbreak baggie. Let's make it a heartbreak baggie. Okay. Don't go breaking my heart. That's the break to get into. Which is. What's the break, in your opinion? There's a lot of things to take a chance on. The title should say Breaks Heaven. Okay. Smash that like button for me, guys. The Tyranitar, he's pretty cool. He's a big one, though. 1 in 19 means he's going to take a little while. He could take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. He'll probably go. I mean, he's a solid card. He's an alt-art. But he's not going to go tomorrow night. Unless people just go nuts on him. I mean, I have seen people go nuts before. Remember the red prize Victinis? Actually, I'm sending a Victini out to grade. It's one that clearly won't grade 10. And what I'm doing is I'm sending it to PSA for booster pack grading. So they'll grade the booster pack, not the card. It'll be cool. Hopefully we get a good grade on it. Let's see. It's getting older. It's Japanese, and it's a 10. That's right. It's from 2021. That makes it 5 years old. That's pretty old. We have a Cash App order from Mr. Jaded for Poke Shuffle for Alexis. Oh, that's right. I told you guys, Alexis, she is young and cannot afford Pokemon cards, even though she works for me. But she has to pay for things in life, like rent and a baby. So she does not have a lot of Pokemon cards. So every now and then, I toss her into the giveaway to help her try and get a Pokemon card. What do we got? That's a cold one. Oh, that's really nice, Mr. Jaded. Jaded, you've given away like what, 5 or 6 spots? 5 or 6 Poke Shuffles? Oh, we already did it. Okay, we already updated you. You're up to 30 now. It's Friday. What's up, Friday, guys? What do you guys... Man, that table looks exquisite. Oh, my God. Look at that table, dude. That table looks exquisite. Beautiful. Let me hit refresh. It's hard chasing battle styles, to be honest, especially that card. So, what else did we get? Anything else going on? We got a Daniel Batiat. Here's Dark Charmeleon moving by 1. This is an incredible card. Mr. Daniel. Someone buy my gold star, and I can buy some. Gotta get down on Friday. That's right. Gotta get down on Friday. We got 1 out of 6 people in there. He could be a fast mover. You know, he's a vintage card. He's really a glorious-looking card. And as a 9, he's somewhat affordable. When you get to like a PSA 10, he gets insane. I'm broke and can't afford Pokies. I've fallen and I can't get up. Does anyone remember buying this from me? I found it in the shipping pile and it had no name on the back. Oops. Is this somebody's? Did someone buy this? Did someone buy this or did I put it in the shipping pile by mistake? All right, an additional, look at this. Here is a gym break. We're working on the new gym break. Not to be confused with the Billy Bob break. All right, Jaded Jimmy. Ooh. That's the gym break. See, gym. Dragonite, Snorlax, Ferroseed. It's looking nicer. We're getting some Pokemons in there. Good. I think it was me. Yeah, well, the thing is, we'd go look it up, okay? So there's no way to tease about it. We'd go look it up to make sure we can confirm the payment. We still need Pokemon in here. When the deck is full, we're going to pull one name off the top after a shuffle, and that guy gets a free Gengar, thanks to Mr. Jaded. By then, he's going to get an expensive, not going to lie, there's 10s being listed for 20K. Who are you talking about? I'd say you can give it 6 months, and if no one complains, then it is surrendered. Speaking of surrendered, I still got those computer parts, dude. Does anyone have any clue what's up with that? Is that like a thing on the internet right now where you accidentally receive computer parts? Has anyone heard about that? Let me see. I received a huge box of computer, what is it? Is it computer storage? Computer parts. Let's see. I don't know what to do. Make it into a video. Mister, those might be worth thousands. Tanky Turtles Collectibles. It's Tanky Turtles Collectibles. Is this Minecraft end music? Yeah, this is Minecraft music. Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. All right, let's take a picture. No orders in the queue. Let's take a picture of these slabs. Let's start getting some fresh slabs up on the table, okay? So we've got, it's a Snap. He's really expensive. He's just come down. He's pricey. Holy moly, it rung my ears. Misty's Goldeen. That stays up. That's top tier. Zeraora can come down. Mag Cargo can come down. Venusaur can come down. Weedle. Here is Houndoom. And Mew. All right, these can come down. We're taking a picture. I thought about a fairly decent idea for current breaks. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's see. What is this? Let's take a picture. You ever just get like a message in your DMs and you're like, what the heck is this message? Let's go ahead and take a picture of this. Okay, we're going to use this photo. It was most likely a shipping error. I've seen it happen with Amazon, where someone would buy a single one and then get a box full of them. But I didn't order any of them at all. I also wonder if I lost something. So I'm worried our labels got swapped. So I'm worried I lost something. This is Ethan with an E. This is Venusaur with the V. Here's Houndoom and Mew. Houndoom with an H. Yeah, okay, this goes in the A box. I had to do my alphabet in my head. All right, and this goes in the M box. Good. All right, good. So we just took down a layer of slabs. We got to do that. We got to empty the table out, and then we can get a whole bunch more slabs here. So now we have an order from, let's see, for Cody Hodges. I can't speak. Cody Hodges. Okay. Finishing my slab and shipping. All right, let's go take a look at that. Cody. Oh, there it is, Flareon. Weird, I didn't put a date on it. That's so strange. All right, let's go find that Flareon, Mr. Cody. Taking this down. Okay. Cody. My hamster likes your channel. Aw, that's nice. You're a hamster, you say. What's your hamster's name? You know, I had a dwarf hamster when I was kind of a young teen, I guess. My brothers and I had a lot of brothers. We all kind of got hamsters at the same time. It was a lot of fun for a while, until we had like 1,000 of them. All right. There we go. Evie is her name. You named your hamster Evie? But it's a hamster, not a fox. Wait. That's Carlton Wicks. This isn't yours. How did I, you must be in a different box. All right, give me a second. Mister, there was a limit for what I could put in my message. I want to ship out everything. Okay, no problem. So your bag and your other slabs. Let me go grab this box over here, because it's likely over here. Well, there's Colton Monday. Where is it? I must have missed it. What is it, a Flareon? It's a Flareon. Let's try looking for it that way. Ah, there it is. Crazy work. All right, congratulations, Cody. I bet this is underpriced nowadays. I bet it's underpriced. Nice cards, by the way. Why, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's my whole identity right now, is that I have nice cards. It's a pretty weird identity. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab you a label. I know you got a couple slabs. Okay. I hope my slabs are still there, says J-Dog Gaming. I do too. Why wouldn't they be? Are they over a year old? You got to check who sent it to you and see if you order something from them. Well, that's the problem. I cannot find a label on the box. So it had like some, whoa. We don't want this. Sorry, I was trying to include $3,000 of insurance on your shipping. All right. Print that. That's why I was saying I was working with, God damn, dude, the printer's printing 2 labels at a time. I hate it. It's just such a waste. Okay, we just ordered more labels. I was working on shipping Mr. LaFlame stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how to do insurance in a nice way. Cody Hodges. She's looking out. They're just under Justin and J-Dog. Uh-oh. And how long did you say they were still there? Are you getting the Yu-Gi-Oh set? I'll mention it to Alexis. Oh, she's coming in tomorrow. Man. It's because she's moving. Tomorrow, let's see. Hold on, let me see. Slabs with Justin and J-Dog. Oops, Josh. J-Dog on the back. Give them a date of 1 month into... Okay, 3.26. Add that to the slab by writing on the sleeve on the back. Okay, so I'm giving some instructions to Miss Alexis. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, man, Alexis like, I can't come in. What? Her only job is to come in here and get our shipping done. I can't believe she would abandon us like that. Okay, so that's Cody Hodges. Thank you, Cody. That's done. We have a Pat Gibbs order. Pat Gibbs says spot in the Primal Clash and 1 Pokey Shuffle. All right, there's the Primal Clash. Oops. No wonder she can't get Pokies. I know. Okay, so Primal Clash. Thank you, Mr. Been wanting that card for a long time. I'm curious what made it fail a higher grade. Well, Tag's pretty good at picking out issues, so it's probably something. I treat it like an 8, right? That's how we probably did it. All right. Free Meta Poo Pack, please. You want a Meta Poo Poo Pack? Now tell me why you want a free Meta Poo Pack. 1 Pokey Shuffle pack, Pat Gibbs. As in, gives me more Pokemon. You should name your hamster Sergio. Mister, are you getting the Yu-Gi-Oh set? There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh set with like a special rarity in it. Can you remind me the name of that set? Because I haven't gotten super excited over it yet. Oh, look at that. Wow, the 1 card snipe. 070 Umbreon. Let's go find out what that is. Pretty good. Nothing feels better than the 1 card snipe. Hey guys, I see we have 10 likes. Smash that like button for me. Let's get above 10. Umbreon. Could you write down my last name too? I could. I'm thinking about how that would affect our system. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, is it this? Oh, very nice. So here it is. Umbreon 10. Let me put it back there. Oh, my eye's hurting. That's like a headache. I've been getting a lot of headaches ever since I got on this Wegovy stuff. I actually just took my 2nd shot of the Wegovy weight loss drug today. I think the Dark Magician Girl in the set went for a couple thousand. Ooh, and what's the name of the set again? Mister, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Limit Over Collection. They have new full art cards. Limit Over, is that what it's called? There we go. Okay. Mr. J-Dogs, so you're concerned about the way we've written your name on your slabs. Are you interested at all in shipping them out? Is it international or we are? Let's see. This is going to be for you. Oh, Mr. Pat, you have to say if you want it. I forgot about this part. So he's in there for only 25 this time. So you could re-roll it. Man, this music is so cool. If you're a nerd. Mr. Pat. What do you think, Pat? Mr. Pat. So if a person doesn't say if they want to re-roll, what we tend to do is we just write their name on the back. We just treat them like they want it. We are all nerds. That's not true. This, actually, everybody in here, total chads. You shipped me before. That's good. Keep, okay, good. You got it, man. Pat Gibbs was doing a little research. Good. Tossing that out. You know, that means, it means we got room for another card up in that Pokey Shuffle. Nicholas Williams says 5 of the DBZ manga V1. You know, those mangas are selling real fast recently. Have these gone up in price again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. No one's mentioned if they have or not. I'll go ahead and just take a quick look. All right, let's see. Dragon Ball. We're selling a lot of it. V1. I think there's 24 packs in the box, right? Booster box. Let's see. How do we have this sorted? It's Fusion World, SB1. Let's try that again. And we have the Japanesian box, huh? Okay, that's in Italy. We want one in the USA. Okay, this one's in Japan. That'll work. Oh, that's SB2. We don't care about SB2. That one's in Japan. All right, we found one. We found one. Okay, and now divided by 24. It says here $22 a pack. That doesn't sound right. Is that right? What are we selling ours at? That seems really high. That seems unbearably high. Like unreasonably high. Oh yeah, we're selling ours at 12. That's like half that price. Let me see if I can find it again though. Let me check sold maybe. Sold's a great way to measure this as well. Because people who buy these, they typically hunt for the cheapest one anyways. Okay, here it is. So, but that one's sold from Italy though. I don't like the Italian one. I like to go off of one that's like in the US. Oh, here we go. Here's a sale of a case of them. Okay, that's cool. So let's go off of that. We're doing a price check on this right now. This is going to be the item we check for the day because we've been doing that. Oh my God, this song is so good. Divided by 12, divided by 24. I don't know. I don't know if I did my math right there. I feel like I messed it up. Oh, that's in January. That's January. That sold a really long time ago. Okay, that we can't use that then. That's January. We're in March. So the only information we have to go off of is this one sold in Italy in March. And it's like twice that price. Dang, dude. I wish there was an easy way to price these. It's kind of tricky. Say some OSRS music. You want old school RuneScape? You know, Kirsten and I joked about playing some old school RuneScape. And when we really got kind of serious about it, we're like, we're not playing that. You know, it's like, man, the only one I can find is this one right here, man. Look at that. That's the only one I can find. And that one will have an import fee. That's the only one I can find. It's got a lot of watchers. Oops. Okay. Divided by 24. Oops. Divided by 24. Yeah, it comes out as like $21. That's crazy. So the price of Manga Booster shall go from $12 to $21 now. That is a nuts. And it does make me wonder if the other one is underpriced as well. Because how can this... Well, I guess this one's older, so that could be why. Should we check the other one as well while we're at it? Dragon Ball is changing really rapidly in price, everybody. That's the only thing I can get from that. Check using TCG. Maybe it says Love Candy. That's an interesting thought as well. I really prefer eBay. I like eBay better. eBay has not done me dirty. So SB2, huh? I'm just a little bit curious about SB2 as well, guys. We'll just take a preliminary look at it. Okay, so here's a single box of SB2. And how many packs are in a box of SB2? Dude, this music is so freaking cool. I love it. It's 24 packs. Okay. Oh, there's my OP5. I just found my OP5. That's great. Okay, and it's suggesting a price around $24, which is what we're doing. Okay, so it's just the OP. It's just the Manga Booster Volume 1 that went up in price by a shocking amount. These guys right here jumped in price a lot. SB2 did not jump a lot recently. Very interesting. It's very interesting. We suddenly started selling this. We went through a whole box of these, and I was like, wow, these just kind of out of the blue, they're just selling. And I think what happens is people notice when the price is wrong, and they don't really say anything, and they just try to buy a lot of it. I think that's basically how it works. And we have trouble keeping up with price changes when products are moving in price really rapidly. You got this Majin Buu. Ooh, you did great, man. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. And you got it at the old price, too. Isn't that nice? You did SB2 this morning. Here's... Yeah, there was some SB2 sold this morning, too, huh? This looks nice as well. You got an SR from this pack. All right. And here's... What do we have here? We've got... this girl with the short hair. All right. And here's Majin Buu. And this collapsed building. Very nice. There you go. Thank you so much, man. That's Nicholas Williams. I think you did pretty good there, Mr. Nicholas. Let's see, let's see. My hamster's looking out of her cage to watch you. What? You heard it here first, folks. TCC stream popular with hamsters. Where's your bag? We're gonna find his bag real fast. So we did our repricing for the day. We're not gonna reprice anything else unless we stumble across something strange. Where are we storing you? There's Nicholas Pacheco. Oh, I remember. We kind of got you a new bag, didn't we? Ah, here we are. Yeah, we did. She's your #1 fan. What? All right, there we go. There we go. Let's fix this box a little bit. Let's get a hamster college fund going. Yeah, we got to send that hamster off to college for sure, man. No one deserves it more than that cute little hamster. Ooh, SpongeBob. What are you guys wanting on the table today, huh? Thank you, Pat Gibbs. Appreciate it. One more Primal Clash for him, actually. We got you, Mr. Pat Gibbs. Another spot in the Primal Clash, everybody. Do you got a Charizard's? Yes, sir. We got a Charizard's. We got a Charizard's break right now. This is the end, isn't it? That's the name of the song. Ooh. Lesser views today, huh? 47 viewers and 16 likes. Both of those numbers are pretty low. Well, you know, perfect day to take off. Bye, guys. Take today off. Here is the Charizard that I was mentioning. Here is the Charmeleon. Here is the Heartbreak. Here is the Manga. Here is the Mark giveaway. We got a giveaway. Let's go ahead and set this up. Oh, we can't. We have to get 25 likes before the giveaway actually activates. That's right. We started doing that, right? Bigfoot-like creature in Ohio. It's Gigi Suave. What's up, Gigi Suave? Wow, that hamster's my #1 fan. I'm so humbled. Here's Fez and Dippity. Dippity-doo-dah, dippity-yay. Did you get my message about the brakes idea? Oh, let me read it. He says, charge more money. Wow, that's a tough idea. But no, I actually do not see a fresh message from you. Was it an email or was it in Discord? Because I don't see it in Discord. I don't see it in Discord. Let's get a price on this Pheasant Dippity, though. Fez and Dippity. And the number on it is 244. And it doesn't matter because it doesn't look like there are any of them. Is that right? Nah, it was in YouTube chat a while back. I'll send it in Discord. Oh! I did not read it. I'm sorry, man. So, there was Pheasant Dippity on eBay. The last one sold for $105. There's no more for sale. So I guess we kind of get to pick our own price a little bit. That ended on March 5th, about a week ago. I would like $125 for this. What do you think of that? So a new card up on the table, Altart Pheasant Dippity. It's a very pretty card. Here's Bulbasaur from Crystal Guardians. They gave it an 8. That's so rough. All right. They gave it an 8. That is so rough. Okay. Bulbasaur. $35. That's Crystal Guardians Bulbasaur. The Canary. So she's no longer a break. Now she's just a cool slab up on the table. All right. We got breaks, but we also got cool slabs. Who likes cool slabs? Say, me, 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 me. Here's Canary. And the number is 248. So what's on your minds this fine afternoon, guys? Anything interesting to you in the news? What is on your mind? Anyone got any hot dates? Anyone picked up any cool cards? Who's looking for some action? You want some breaks? You want some gym breaks? So this card will be about $250. Yes. This card's ready for slab away. Me, 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 me. Oh, he said the magic words. All right, since you said the magic words, we'll put this Quilava up. Man, I really feel like he needs to go in the live customs. He's so good. But I think we're saving up in the live customs for a big one, aren't we? Ooh, let's get that big one up in the live customs, shall we? Maybe we can get one of these up in the live customs. One of these guys? That'd be cool. I mean, the Rayquaza is really appropriate, I feel. Let me take a look real fast. Let me make sure I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can. I just got 37 packs of Mega Evolution today for $63. What? Dude, you gotta share some of those with me, dude. All right. Let's do it. Well, let's look at the price of this as well, shall we? Rayquaza 104. Free Palestine. Yeah? I haven't heard anything about Palestine in a really long time. Have you guys heard anything about Palestine in a long time? I haven't heard anything about them for ages. He's ready. It's 4 times 4, so 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. We got the big Bama Booma going in there. Holy schmolies. Can I have a free one? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we got to have enough likes before the free ones start, okay? So help us out. Smash the like button. Hang around, too, okay? I just got done with eating a burrito. Burrito, how was it? Was it beanie? Is it giving you gas? Would you describe it as beanie? Would you say it's pleasant? Now I'm sleepy. Uh-oh. We are. Hey, Perez, I'm on Wegovy weight loss drug. What do you think of that, man? It is. I started it last week. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. And here we are. Ooh. All right. And here's this. Wow, this music is so cool. And here's this. Perez got the itis. Okay. Grabbing one of these. I say we release the Egyptian gods from the tomb and let them sort out what's going on in the world. Mister, the side effects you're experiencing sound awful. Yeah, I've had headaches, and I can tell my digestion is slower. And I think those are the two main ones. Oh, heartburn. Bad heartburn. All right. So that's what I've experienced so far. I've read that your body adjusts to it as time goes by. It's very interesting. So this shall say Ray Quaza. And it should be XY 104 C10. So all the data is there. It's not that brutal. It's not that brutal. Actually, you know, everyone said that you will stop hearing like your urge to eat food. That has definitely not gone away. I definitely crave food. But one thing that has changed is when I go to eat, I'm a lot more concerned about whether I'm going to have heartburn later. I go, man, I don't want any heartburn. So your body like punishes you for eating a little bit. It says maybe take a break from that. Like you smoked too much. All right, so we got some Uno cards going in there this time. Okay. All right. Okay. You think it'll work? You think I'll be skinny? You think I'll be a skinny bitch? Yes. Here we are. All hail Sulfur the Sky Dragon. All right, there we go. I already get heartburn. I just take antacids or watch how much seasoning I toss onto my food. For me, it's weird. It's like the food doesn't digest right. And so this becomes a problem at night because your stomach is like all the way full while you're trying to fall asleep. So I think I basically have to stop eating way earlier, like no dinner kind of situation. Because if I have dinner and then I go to bed, it's like it all just sits there while you're trying to, you know, I guess my body would normally digest it much faster. Pretty interesting. But the side effects have not been that severe at all. Yeah, I would rank them like a 2 out of 10 uncomfortable. Of course, I'm on the smallest dose, so. There it is. There he is. We just spunked up the... Wait, that doesn't sound right. We just spruced up the live customs. They have a big hit in there now. Awesome. And now what? What do we got now? My doctor tried giving me meds for it, but I just waited longer after I eat before sleep, about 4 hours or so. What? That's crazy, man. What a story. All right. Well, a slow Friday. It is freaking beautiful outside, and I'm not going to lie. If it's a slow Friday, I am tempted to just end the stream. Let's go ahead and rotate this. We could stick it out and see if people join. I don't know. You guys might all be taking a little break right now, a little breaky wakey. Here it is. Here's Miss Hancock. It is very tempting to just go outside and play because it is perfect outside. We are. Let's grab this. I'm going to price up some slabbies for you. There we go. What do you guys think? The 1 hour stream and sneak away? I tried eating oatmeal before bed. NHWC might want that SIR TAC 10. He was asking about it. Yeah? Wait, where'd he go? I don't see him. The one you just priced. Before you end it, price up Anakin. He's got an Anakin. Here's Portcus Diace. Okay, let's grab this. And let's grab Galarian Obstacoon. Galarian Obstabloon. All right. It's 6:24. Sun's still up. Sun's setting. Ooh, tempting, man. I might hop off. Always wanted that card, Mark. Yeah, he asked when he came back in the tag return a few days ago. Oh, you're saying he asked a couple days ago. Yeah, that card's cool, man. I like that card. There we go. And here's Psyduck. Lovely Psyduck. Mine is the Winged Dragon of Ra. You got a Winged Dragon of Ra? You can't have that. Psyduck. Oops. Psyduck. Psyduck. Number 032. Boom. Where do I buy packs for you to open them on here? Oh, I'm glad you asked. So all you got to do to make a purchase is head over to our website, which is pinned in the live chat. That's one option. You have another option too. So if you don't like the website, you can use our old style of buying stuff. That's where you head over to the description of the live stream, and you can read a big menu in there, and then you just send me money on PayPal or something. It's really easy. So either the website or you just send money directly through PayPal. All right, so this cute guy, he does look really good, right? There's no doubt about this. Wait, there's a promo version of this from 2025. This is a 2025 reprint. Take a look at this, everybody. This is a 2025 reprint. What? That ruins the value of the Black Star promo. I did not know that. He's a reprint. Oh, that's sad, dude. I don't like that. All right, so what we know about this card, what we know about it is it did sell for $150 on March 7th. That was actually just a week ago. That was not long ago at all. And then there's none for sale. So this little Psyduck is kind of popular. I'm going to go with the much lower price of $120. I actually am not sure if he will sell. I would be surprised if he sells, actually. Here's Slackoth. Here's Slackoth. The duck was hot for a while. You're talking about the promo duck. Crazy. Wegovy slows gastric emptying, so it makes sense that people who take it can't eat as much. I found that I couldn't eat as much as when I took it. Flipped like 30 of them. What? You better not. You better not be flipping anything. This is Slackoth. And his number is 80. Okay, so I do not have a price tag for Mr. Slackoth. He is a vintage card from Sandstorm, right? And I don't have anything to price him off of. So I'm just going to come up with the price. That's all I'm going to do. It's going to be 35 bucks. He's a 9. He comes from an old vintage set. He's got the e-reader barcode on the bottom. Portgas D'Ace. Portgas D'Ace. And his number is OP7119. OP7119. I noticed we are not selling as much One Piece a little recently. What do you guys think of that? One Piece cooling off a little bit, maybe. Do you guys think it's cooling off? Okay, that's 68. If I did it right. I think I did it right. And now here's Obstagoon. Obstagoonin, huh? Galarian Obstagoon. Obstagoon. And his number is 209. Ta-da! We doing 65-hour weeks and getting the same pay was ass. One Piece get too expensive. Not that one. He's 68 for a 10. That's pretty reasonable, actually. That's a reasonable price. Okay, Obstagoon, he's going up into the Poke Shuffles for $45. He's a great card. Poke Shuffle time. There's room in the Poke Shuffles for this. So, it was hot for all, but a low. At card shows for a month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 it is. Can you do the big guy dance for us? What is the big guy dance? Tell me what the big guy dance is. You talking about Trump? Who are you talking about? Obstagoon. T10. Did you guys see that Jake Paul was up on a podium with Donald Trump like 2 days ago? I'm not even kidding. He was up on a podium doing the Trump dance with Donald Trump. Did you guys see that? That's nuts, dude. What am I watching? Trump said that he would make a good politician in the future. Isn't that wild? How come the Republican Party chose a donkey for the mascot? That's a great question, but actually the Democrats chose that. The Democrats chose the donkey. The Republicans chose the elephant. So you got a little mixed up. The Democrats have the donkey, and the Republicans have the elephant. I don't know why they chose those animals, but that's just what they did. Sent the 68. It makes shipping time for the day. Yeah. The spot. Well, you won't have to worry about making shipping. Miss Alexis has called off, so she is saying she will not make it in. I don't know how I feel about that. I like it when the shipping is very consistent. Here's Squirtle, and here's Gardevoir. Ooh. So, we have an order for Ivan Rodriguez. Oops, let me hit refresh. Isn't Triple H in office somewhere? Triple H, what? Do the Truffle Shuffle. You read my message so I don't have to type it again, says Mr. Russ. Oh, just to clear up the confusion, a slab shuffle is always just meant when you move around the slabs on the table so the audience can see more slabs, at least for years, I mean. Here's Ivan Rodriguez, one-piece slab, porked D-ass. You got it, man. Porcas Diaz. I hear you. You wanted me to rotate the slabs on the table. I get it now. You want me to do that now? We got a lot of slabs, guys. We're kind of doing that fast right now. Porcas Diaz. Boom. Ivan Rodriguez has got my bag. Thanks, Ivan. I want to make enough money to pay for Taco Bell, guys. You know how much Taco Bell costs these days? It's not cheap anymore. Dude, you hear about Taco Bell? They got like this creme brulee crap coming out. Oh my God, dude. Creme brulee? I don't know. How about a tasty taco? How about that? How about a tasty burrito? Can you do that, Taco Bell? How about a tasty taco and a tasty burrito that isn't $700 when you order it? How about that, Taco Bell? How about a tasty taco or a tasty burrito that doesn't make me feel sick later after eating it? Oh, the Mark giveaway was supposed to begin today, but he's running this giveaway. Oh my gosh, Mark is way too generous. That guy's too generous. Are we at halfway? We're almost at the halfway point for likes. You know, we need 30 likes to activate this giveaway. Remember, it's 50% of the audience. That's what we need. 50% of the audience needs to hit like in order for the giveaways to start. Bro, I seen a video with him sitting there chilling. I don't know if it's him or his wife or something. Check Discord for my idea. Oh, okay. Check Discord for his idea. You guys looking for a slab away slab? Some people are. Let's see what you got. So, Mr. Whipple. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want a channel on Discord that shows just the breaks. I can do that. The problem is I don't want to update that channel very often. So I don't want to have to, like, let's say a break ends. I don't want people to, be like, hey, did that one end? Or I saw the picture in there. You know, breaks are a little bit different from, I guess, I mean, I could probably say that it ended. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I think about it. Maybe if we only did it for like a couple breaks. But if we did it for a couple breaks, would people just assume that the other breaks are not, you know, available? Then they would check breaks history, though. Mister, you forgot to mark sold on the Gengar 9 on Discord. Oh, there's a Gengar 9, and I didn't mark sold on it. You are correct. Gengar sold. All right, thank you very much. I see what you're saying. How about this bad boy? What do you guys think of this guy? Maybe post the big breaks. Maybe I can post the break that's about to end. So that's this card as a CGC 10. What about a PSA 10? How does this card look as a PSA 10? All right, so we got a price for this. You ready? There goes Rayquaza. It's up on the table. He's ready for a slab away situation. He's ready for a situationship. Oh, there's an order in the queue. Mark J. Valerian. Mr. Mark says, no hollows or Pokeball or Master Ball. One box of Chinese Gem 2. Ooh, Gem 2 is such a good set. Gem 2 is really nice. All right, let's see. Here's gem 1. Here's gem. Here's 151 surprise. Gem 2. Where am I keeping that? All right, I'll be right back. All right, here we are. I'm here. Boop. No love for Tyranitar? Dang. Hey, everyone. Put the store credit toward my slab away. Oh, you want me to work on an order for you where we put your store credit towards slab away. Okay. Your store credit. How much store credit did you have? I don't see it. Let's see if it's in the box, maybe. Behind this, behind this, behind this. Tell me about this store credit, Mr. Brandel Vargas. Give me a little information about it. I'm having trouble seeing it. Is it like really old? Let's see if it's really old. Might be old. Boop. All right. So I have what appears to be a Brandel Vargas card from a while back. And it's for 182. Is that what you're referring to? I'll put that down. All right, let's go ahead and open up Mark J. Valerian. Mr. Mark, I just got the brand new iPad. You just got the brand new iPad. What? I can't believe it. That's hilarious. Whoa. That's my overreaction. If you look in your drain, you find me there, if you know what I mean. What? There we go. Mr. Mark. The man with the mark. His name is Mr. Mark. All right, let's snip this. All right. Let's snip this. Okay, let's snip this. Lots of snipping in here. Alex PSX is here. Hello, Alex. Hello, Mr. Alex. Now, what do we got? Pokemon is doomed now that Kim Kardashian's buying it. All right. So you are not wanting your hollows at all, except for stamps, huh? Stamps. What was the giveaway card from last night? Oh, it was good, man. You had to... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Easiest Eevee. Very nice, Mr. Mark. Wonderful card. That's why you guys open these. That's why you guys open these Gem 2s. If you've never considered opening them, they're pretty nice. Thank God Kim Kardashian is in. She got the audience hole pump it even more. I don't know about that. Maybe. All right, here's Flareon. I don't know. What do you think Kanye has to say about that? I think if Kim is in, Kanye's out. Let's do this the right way. Kim frequents the stream. Yeah, she's been in here a couple times. All right. All right. It's a real cactuar. Ooh. Kanye scooping all the Zards to spite her. Oh, fair point. Okay. But Kanye doesn't like Nose Pass, I hear. That's his least favorite Pokemon, Nose Pass. And Vaporeon. I can't even buy packs anymore because of scalpers. Those dang scalpers. Yuck. Dude, I watched a video of a scalper, an actual, like, full-fledged scalper. And he's, like, using techniques to try and trick the I guess there's, like, these vending machines. You know, I've never seen one of those in real life. Has anyone seen one of those vending machines? We don't have them out here. And, but he's trying to trick the vending machine, I guess, into giving him more product than he's allowed to get. So crazy watching those. And then the people behind him have, like, a freak out. Hey, hey! You see the Yu-Gi-Oh card get cut, the serialized one. I've heard about it. I thought he hated Meowth. Okay. Kanye does not like Nose Pass. It's his least favorite Pokemon. He says, hell no. All right, a new bag? Mr. Mark, are we doing a new bag? I can't remember. Meow, 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 meow. I won it, but I don't know what the card was. Just got in the giveaway and won too quickly. Oh, yeah, you won a card last night. What was it? How bad is allergies? Well, it was really, really bad for like over a week. And now it's almost gone. And I believe it's a certain tree giving up its pollen that we live next to. There's a lot of them out here. So I believe it's the cedar trees causing it. All right. Thank you, Mr. Mark. We have an order of Tyler Davis, tag 10 Squirtle. The tag 10 Squirtle. Where is that? Where is that? Oh, man, do we got some cards for you guys. Squirtle is owned by Jaded. All right. Tyler Davis. Good. We got to pay out Mr. Davis. Who names their kid Apple or North? Let's see if Tyler Davis has a card. All right. Brandel Vargas wanted to apply some money to his slab away. Are you still down for that, Brandel? I found a store credit card for you. It had a lot of money on it. I don't even remember where that came from and all. There it is. Was there another one behind the Meowth? Another what, Squirtle? Yeah, so this one is a Cardconomist graded one. Here it is. We're going to create a new card for Tyler Davis. Not for Tyler Davis, for Mr. Jaded. Okay, and we need a calculator. $26. Okay. You should grow out a mustache. I've had one for 15 years. We could be mustache bros. Oh, that'd be so nice. We could be mustache bros. Here's Natalie Parker. 5 packs of Phantasmal. And shipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. First time shipping for Miss Natalie. Ooh. Look at that nice Honchkrow. I'm going to snip this. I'm going to snip this. I'm going to snip this. All right. Very good. What do we got? We've got Reshiram. Here's Rotom. Look at that Rotom. Here's Darumaka. Here's Honchkrow. Here's Moltres Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff. I think the old make cards look good in your holder. Oh, nice, man. It is. All right. Apply store credit to Gengar. All right, sounds good. Miss Natalie. So you've got a bag. Where is the Natalie Parker bag? Here's a Nicholas Burke. You're not Nicholas Burke. You're Natalie. Mister, did you see Kim Kardashian took her son to a Pokemon card show, and he bought a BGS SV49 Charizard. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. The celebrities are doing it. Not little Kim. That's amazing that a Hobbit wants to buy Pokemon cards. All right, let's see. Miss Natalie. Little Kim? She's my favorite celebrity online. There we go. Maybe we can break the sketch. So for the breaks, I tend to just pick whatever I think will actually break pretty fast. I do not believe that card would break fast. You are? Let's see. Let me grab this. Number one reason, because it's not a Pokemon. Number two reason, it's not a sexy waifu. Number three reason, it's not One Piece. That is a Star Wars card, and I think that would be very tough to break. Unless you were breaking it at a really good price. There we go, Miss Natalie. I just grabbed your address. And I'm grabbing your email. Ooh, heavy. We need to find out how to get Alexis to start encapsulating so I can afford a grade with you. Yeah, I would really like that. And if she was good with it, we would actually lower the price. I'm not going to lie. She has not really shown any enthusiasm for the encapsulation. I am tempted to hire someone to do the encapsulation. Because, you know, she likes to do the shipping, and she's usually pretty good with it. But there's a lot to do, actually. And the only thing she wants to do is the shipping. And I would really like a lot of other things done, like cleaning. It's actually, there's a ton of boxes that need breaking down. And John used to do that. John actually was really good about it. And so there's just a ton of boxes that need to be removed, including just like scraps from shipping. And then there's other things like, you guys didn't know this, but John would sometimes do the PSA submissions. Now, I think I stopped him from doing it at one point because I think I preferred to do it. But I trained him on how to do it. And I'd love to have somebody who can actually do submissions for me, maybe just like personal submissions, right? What I would love to do is hire somebody who is so good, I can sit them down, give them a pile of cards and say, pick all the 10s out and send them out for me. I would love that. I would love that. I would pay money for that. So then I wouldn't have to do that anymore. That's like a big step. It's like a skill, actually. And so I would love that. So encapsulation, PSA submission, cleaning, shipping. What else? You know, I would also like her to stream sometimes. I think that it's possible to have her do that. I just don't know. I don't know if she's that interested in it. That's the thing. I don't know. She will have to be available all day long, basically. You know, because we would have to put her on her schedule. Especially, it would be cool if we could set up a stream set up in her place and let her stream at her place without me supervising. That would be amazing, dude. What's the salary? Make her an offer she can't refuse. I've only hit 2 9s when grading through you. All right, so that's Miss Natalie. We've shipped Miss Natalie. And, Mr. Brandel, could you do me a favor? Could you send me like a penny message or something saying apply $182 to my Gengar? Could you do that so we have a receipt of this? This is such a big amount of store credit. Could you do that? There it is. Let's get a receipt of that one. That's a big store credit. All right, so we have Mr. Mark J. Valerian. May I do a pre-grade on the Eevee? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, hop in line there. Let's get you a receipt because that's such a large amount of store credit. I don't want to make a mistake with it. It needs a receipt. Oh, wow, that's clean. Oh, baby, so clean on the back, too. Okay, So I would give this card a 10, but not a pristine 10. There is a single flaw that my eyes have detected, and it's going to be this guy up here. You'll notice that corner is slightly imperfect. It stands up a little bit. See that? So that will stop you from getting black label. Now, in theory, you could correct that by smoothing it out, which I don't want to offer that as a service because I'm worried about ruining your card. But let's say you took this home and you rub that corner carefully. You could maybe smooth that out, and then this looks pretty close to a pristine to me. The centering is looking fantastic. So clean. So yeah, this is good. You got a chance for a 10 for sure on that one. But I wouldn't say, I'm going to say 10 minus because of that corner. I wouldn't say that this is a pristine 10, okay? I've graded quite a bit, actually. Check the submission in Discord. Have you thought about doing it yourself on Sundays, Mr. Like every other week or something when you ain't got nothing to do when you're bored? What, the shipping or the encapsulations? Oh, I already do the encapsulations. You can have me grade a card for you with CardConomist grading right now. It's available. I just don't advertise it because I kind of don't want to that much. There we go. But yeah, you can right now have a card encapsulated with CardConomist grading. All right. Waiting for you to add your bank. Huh, weird. It's telling me that the Anthony Rodriguez order I received is not going into my app, maybe? I don't understand. All right, let me hit refresh on this. Look who's here hiding. I have a bag already. You've already got a bag? What? Where? I must not have seen it. Let's see. This box is getting kind of thin. This is a light box. It's not a very heavy box. But let's check up here. You got to be up here then. Matthew, Mark Potts, Mark J. Valern. Oh, you got a big bag. I didn't expect that. There you are. Why did I not expect that? I got so many Bobcats. Hassan is in trouble again. What did Hassan do? There you are. Okay, Mr. Mark. Let's just slip this in here. Ta-da. I like to put that there so that the coin only presses up on an energy card. We'll just toss this away. Thank you so much, Mr. Mark, for keeping us busy. The bull is better than the bobcat. All right, I'm going to head out. What? Here's Uno Glide. Here's Frostlass. Here's Mewtwo. We sold one of these, and now here's another one. So that was a popular item. This is pretty cool. Have you guys seen this? I think this is pretty cool. Look. So it's holographic Murkrow, and it's Team Rocket's Murkrow, and it's got like an R in the middle. We are. I don't think we currently have a Pokemon Gym Break, do we? We got Lightning Gym Break. I don't think we have a Pokemon Gym Break. Let's get it going. Okay. So there's a Pokemon Gym Break. And how about this guy as a Pokemon Gym Break? Don't run off, Mary. You just got here. Hope you're doing all right today. Any improvements to the gym breaks you guys can imagine? What would it improve, the fun or the engagement? All right, there it is. Ooh. Mewtwo, this really nifty looking Murkrow. There's no way around it. This guy actually does look nifty. And then this lightning slab break. Nice. By the way, check it out. We got this lightning break just started tonight. It is Dark Charmeleon. I haven't advertised it yet. Jump into that break. What does this say, Jaded? Oh, this is a giveaway. So if you donate a card to gym deck number 3, you have a chance to pull this Gengar later. How many? Oh my gosh, we got 37 likes. We're ready to start working on this giveaway. All right. Type in Mark. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh on this. All right, it's set up now. Type in Mark. What's a gym break? A gym break's really fun. It's like all of our other breaks, but there's only 2 people required. So it's a 2-person break. And instead of it being booster packs, we just play a friendly game of cards. And the person who wins the game of cards gets to keep the slab. The other person gets to keep the energy card with their name on it. So each person gets a Pokemon card, but you want to be the guy who wins the Pokemon game. we play a game of Pokemon War. That's what we play. So it's really fun. It's just a cute little thing. All right, so let's see. We got Mike Side going on. Congratulations, Mr. Mike Side. Here's AOG. Cactuar Queen. Here's number 11. Tyler. TSL. Number 12. Andy Man. Andy Man. All right, obviously this is not over. It's going all the way to 20. So if you want to keep going, if you want another chance to get in there, stick around and type in Mark, okay? All right, especially if we reset it, you'll want to type Mark then too. So we got 3 fresh gym breaks for people who like gym breaks. All right, we're hitting refresh. Wagovi shot. I took a Wagovi shot today because it's Friday. Mr. Mark says, send the Eevee off to PSA. All right, give me a minute. Let's see. Grabbing this. How much do you think PSA is going to upcharge? $1 million? PSA could upcharge. PSA regularly does upcharges. Look at all these cards you got in here, huh? Shroodle, Ivysaur, Camerupt. There he is. Just make sure you send it express because people are stealing OP out the mail. Ugh. Rip my wallet. Mister needs a throat coat to stop the heartburn. A what? The only thing I need to do is eat less. That'll do it. I think I eat and the food's not digesting very fast anymore. And so I just have this really full stomach. And that's all it is. All right. Down. Well, my last OP5 slab got stolen, so I wouldn't be surprised. Man, Mark, you can gift your bag. There we go. Look at that. Mark J. Valerian. Valerian. We're going to write this down as P for PSA. Time for me to get the BGS submission out. It's already 3:13. I can't believe that. That's sad. People stealing other people's mail. What you talking about? So here's Mega DNC. I take what I want. Okay, the gentleman did not want the fairy energy in the end, did he? I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to write EB for eBay on it. EB. Okay. He said, you know what? Maybe I don't want that card. I don't know what he was expecting me to do. Did you think he was waiting for me to take like 50% off the card or something? He showed up he wanted that card on eBay. And I told him I could do a better price for you if you're in my stream. He said, okay. Ooh, did you guys see this? So he shows up to the stream and I take $50 off. It's a lot of money. And he doesn't have to pay any taxes. And then he's like, nah, I'm out of here. Was he expecting me to take off like 50% from the card? People are like that, man. They think that you're going to give your card away for like free or something. Here's Darkrai for 100. And here is the homie Mega Gallade. We got 1, 2. Now that's these two are consignment, huh? Get this behind the consignment. Let's get this behind the consignment. This Misty Scoldine is cool. I like him. He's going to stay up on the table for now. Ah, this is good too. That's a pristine Regigigas. Kim K's son bought a Shinning Charizard. What? He can't do that. Oh my God, Pokemon's going to go to the moon. Oh my God, a celebrity, a celebrity, a celebrity. It's like Logan Paul on steroids. Let's see. Deontay with the D. Deontay with the D. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, Galarian Moltres. There you go. All right. Now, this guy and this guy. So he goes in the Z box. Nice. I'm holding a PSA 10 of those. Ran is mad that he cut his. Wonder how Rand's doing. Hope he's doing well. We don't get to hear from him very often anymore. I don't like that. Here's another Rocket Hollow, kind of similar to the Murkrow. These are cool, man. I like these a lot. Here is Shining Celebu. Here is Monkey D. Luffy. Here is Scrafty. I'm surprised the Scrafty hasn't gone. He's cool. And Bulbasaur. All right. Scrafty SAR. Niceadu. I'm holding a PSA 10 of one of those. You can't just be holding a PSA 10. Let's see. What else we got for you guys? Slabs, slabs, slabs. How about this beautiful Ekans? Vintage Ekans 10. Piasu, what's the name for the store credit? Jar. Oh, we have a big order from Manuel Castro. He said, oh, good thing I didn't hop off. Because I was like, ooh, I should sneak outside while the sun's up. The sun's down now. He says, Sabaway, the Rayquaza EX pristine. You got it, man. All yours. We also put one of these in the live customs. Oh, yeah. So this is yours. And give me a minute. We're going to jump over here to the Slabaway. To the Slabaway. We got you, man. It's going to say March 26th, Manuel Castro. And it's going to say CGC 10 Rayquaza XY, $400, 320 remaining. 320 remaining. Good choice. That did not last long, did it? People really want some good cards. I can't keep up with the demand for good cards. Let's see. I think I have a catfisher contacting me. All right, there we go. So, let's say Ekans, Fossil, number 46. Don't forget my store credit towards Gengar. Yeah, could you do me a favor? This is a lot of store credit. Can you send me a PayPal message or something for like 1 penny and tell me to spend $182 store credit? Could you do that, Mr. Brandel? I'd appreciate that. I want you to do that so we have a receipt. We want a receipt basically created. All right, what do we got here? We want the cheapest one. Oh, there he is. Mike, I'll show you my Harry Potter collection when I'm ready. How much store credit do I have, says Piasu. Mr. Piasu, you just let me know what to look up for that. Okay, this guy. He's cool, man. This Ekans could easily go into the Poke Shuffles or the live customs. People love stuff like this. We're going to set him here for 120. All right. Good, good, good. Thank you, Mr. Manuel, for the big order tonight. Now, wait a second. Manuel sent 2 honeys. He sent 2 honeys. We got to set it up. It was at 177. What made it 182? I found this. And that's a great question because I actually found that from a while back. And I suspect you already sent it. I'm sorry. I suspect you already spent it. That's what I was trying to say. But I did not find another card for you. That's the card I found. Weird. That is the card I found for you. You said it was at 177, not 182. See, I don't like that, man. We need like a better system for our store credit. Store credit has always been a confusing thing. You know why? Because people spend their store credit and then I actually forget to remove it from the bag. That's what happens. So you spend it and I forget to remove it. And then the problem is you go, oh man, what's this? Oh, that's my store credit. And then it gets spent a second time. Aha! Your store credit was at the very back of the bag. Okay, so I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that. You already spent the 182. I guarantee you that's what happened. You wouldn't have forgotten $182. Here it is. I don't think you would have. This was a really old card. You are? All right. Sounds like your fault. It is my fault. We need a better system. We need a system where if people spend their store credit, it's gone. Make a new Discord channel for store credit like you do for Slab. That's an interesting thought. That could cause problems too. We talked about this. So what that can do is, let's say I write your store credit down in Discord. Well, now if I forget to update the Discord, you get to double spend there too. So you go, oh, well, you didn't mark it as sold. So we need like a system, like maybe like a rule. If you don't spend it within one stream, I refund it, or everything has to be done with receipts or something. All right, so 177, Brandel Vargas, and these guys, Brandon Petilier, Edward Cornelio, LaFlame, Nicholas Pacheco. All right. Let's jump up here, Mr. Brandel. That's also why I said send me a penny message for it, because we have an issue where we need to know if you spent it. You know what? I think that maybe that's the best system, is the penny message, actually. The 177 is from Himanchan. Did you take another one of the tag 9s I had in consignment? I don't think so. Again, that store credit, I found it really far back in the pile, which suggests it was an old store credit. And I do have a really, really common problem where I forget to remove your store credit after you spend it. Here it is. Let's see. Brandel Vargas, 6850 minus 177. The remainder is 6,673. I think the rule should be maybe store credit requires a penny message to spend. I mean, that would give us an actual receipt system, won't it? What do you guys think? You know, it's so lame too, though, because then store credit becomes this thing that is like, it's harder to use. It takes longer to use it. But you know that the penny message would be really a good idea. Here it is. Because then when we want to look up, did you already spend this? I can actually just go into your PayPal or whatever and research your name and my emails and actually see what you have and haven't spent. That's why I always spend store credit immediately. You need an Excel spreadsheet. Can all payment platforms send penny messages? That's the tricky part. So some of them can send a minimum of $1. So what we can do in those scenarios is add $1 to your store credit when you spend it. But then what if you get $40 back and you want to spend exactly 40? You know, on like a break or something. So it's really tricky, isn't it? Yeah, we need a system for sure. Maybe I should talk to AI about it, and AI will give me the best idea. We need a better way to do store credit. Stock on gas and toilet paper, sleeper cells are attacking. Are they? Tell us about it, Mr. Alex. Wigged, I sent $2 to use my store credit. What? Well, then you're owed $2. Replace wife with AI. Let me ask AI if I can replace my wife with AI. What do I need to do if I'm going to replace my wife with AI? You just have to get better at marking the cards, then do a spreadsheet for your records, double check. You could refund the $1. True, that's true. What? It's talking about... Oh, wait. If you mean literally replace your wife with AI, that isn't realistic or healthy. So the second response, it gives me actual practical advice on how you can allow AI to play a bigger role in your life. Oh my God, dude. I was just joking. It's a joke. All right, I don't want that saved in my history somehow. That's funny. All right. Walmarts were also called that they had bombs and had to be evacuated. So let's go grab some of these. What do we got? Ah, I bought this from Miss Tammy. So this has been sold to me. And I think I'm interested in putting this into like the Pokey Shuffles or something, right? That's what I was going to do. Oops. Let's check this out. Houndoom 089. Clip Mr. Ask AI if he can replace wife. Wonder what cost it to grade CGC 10 instead of pristine 10. Seems pretty clean. I'm not going to mess with it. We're just going to place it up in there. All right. Good. My Strange Addiction TV show, the girl had an AI boyfriend. He was very possessive. The AI boyfriend was possessive? How's that possible? Here's a Weedle. Here's Monkey Dory. Who wants a free Monkey Dory? Anybody? Should we just give him away? He'd be a good giveaway. Has your ChatGPT started doing this thing where it sounds like a clickbait article at the end of the response? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Where it says, if you want, I can tell you 10 easy ways to blah, blah, blah. I think what is going on is they're trying to limit how much it talks, and it's giving you the option to continue the conversation. All right. The AIM friend talked him into doing it. The AIM friend? Whose friend? Somebody has a friend? All right, we have another card up here. He said he wanted a marker so everyone knew he was hers. What? Or she was his, maybe? I'll take him for free. I know you'll take him for free. Freaking monkey, Dory. Why did I even grade him? He's a freaking monkey, dude. Who buys monkeys? It's annoying. I had to shut that response pattern down. We are. All right, Sylveon. Meow, 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 meow. 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 Sylveon, Korean alt. What's his number? OD3? 083. All right, all right. How about CGC 10? All right, all right. Okay, there is a CGC 10. You ready? Wait, what did I pay for this? Oh, okay, good. So, what are you looking at? You're looking at Eevee Heroes, Korean, Sylveon Altart. Pretty affordable in a pristine 10, Korean. Very nice. Be sure you're aware that it's another language. Okay. Here we have Marishwak. Whoa, look at that Marowak, everybody. The tattoo guy that marked her made him jealous. He was touching her during the tattoo. It was odd. All right. PSA 10 tops Marowak. Hey, that's my girl. Get your hands off her. Keep your hands off my girl. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Cheapest one of these is 100 apparently. Well, actually, it is pretty... Oh, I see. Never mind. So the cheapest one of these is 100. I'm not going to do 100, but I'm going to do 80. All right. And here's Charmander. Oh, yeah. Poker Charmander from Nintendo 64, everybody. Charmeleon. All right, what do we have for Charmeleon? This is Charmeleon, Queen of Spades. Uh-huh. Queen of Spades. So it's not here. You can't find it. All right, you cannot find it. So I just get to come up with the price. And we're going to let the price be 180. That's a Charmeleon Queen of Spades. Nintendo 64 Pokemon Stadium Charmeleon. There he is. Okay. Some interesting slabs popping up on the table. Raikou. This is coming back up. My remainder should be 260, not 320. Did I not correct that? I actually said out loud that I did the math wrong, and then I went to correct it, but maybe I didn't correct it. Sorry about that. Hold on, Mr. Manny. Yeah, I realized I made the mistake when I looked back at your order, but then maybe I got distracted. Oh, yeah. All right, so here we go. So you said 200, and what that is 100 and 400 minus 180, and that equals 220 left. So you should have 220 left. Boom. All right, updated to 220. How does that sound? All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I got distracted. Somebody must have distracted me. My bad, dude. Here's an order from Tyler Davis, and he says, Weedle. Ah, the no rarity Weedle. Good choice. Yeah, this is not just any Weedle. It's actually a no rarity card from the base set. Pretty cool. Thank you, Tyler. If you're thinking about placing a first-time order tonight, we have this free card awaiting you for first-time order. It's a Pack Fresh Ace of Spades Tepig. Very cute from the XY era. So we just popped some serious new cards up on the table. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that? Well, let's see. So here is another Rayquaza Best of XY. Okay, we're doing 400. Nice. So that's a different one, not the one that you just put away. Oh, look at this Charizard. I want Charizard! People just want Charizard all the time. He's going into the breaks box to my side. All right. Actually, he would be a really funny gym break. Let me see what he is as a gym break. We never do like a big gym break. He might be too expensive, actually. That's my guess. Yowza, he is pricey. He's a pricey one. Let's see. I didn't expect that. Maybe we should just break this. All right, we're going to run 2 lightning breaks at the same time, okay? Obviously, we got Dark Charmeleon. He's really good. He's the nice vintage first edition Team Rocket Dark Charmeleon. We're going to run this guy as well. We're going to call it the Zard break. It's a small break. Okay. There you have them. All right, so 2 breaks. Zard and Charmeleon. Didn't realize he was so good. I thought he would be cheaper for some reason, but I guess not. AI, rather nuke. eBay has another search for its sold listing that got past 90 days. I like poker cards, but those Nintendo 64 cards aren't appealing to me. That's interesting. I like the historical relevance of them. I think video game cards have done pretty well, actually, for Pokemon. Like, if you look at the Quest stickers, they go for a lot of money. If you look at the Pokemon Rumble, they go for a lot of money. And these, I consider them 3D sprites for the Pokemon because it's from Nintendo 64 Stadium. And, you know, there's a lot of Nintendo 64 Stadium cards. Actually, I wonder if you can kind of look that up real fast. Let's see. I hear you, though. All right, PSA 10, Stadium Pokemon. Let's go search sold, maybe. Let's see. There actually are. The problem is if you search Stadium, you actually get like Stadium trainers. But here's an interesting one. So in January, before the market was even as pumped, here's Stadium Gengar going for 1K. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Probably actually a pretty good deal. Here's some cool ones. Look. So these are January and February. That's Stadium Surfing Pikachu for $645 and $600. That's pretty good. So that's Stadium Pikachu, and this is Stadium Charmeleon. Pretty interesting. So there's definitely there's a demand for it. Here are some Stadium Psyducks selling for around $600. Okay, so there's some Stadium Psyducks. Oh, here's a cute one. Here's a Stadium Bulbasaur, just the Bulbasaur, $545. All right, cool, man. Stadium Snorlax, he went for 500 in auction, 500-ish. All right, cool. Well, that's actually a pretty good price if you ask me. I wonder if we can find a Charmeleon. Looks like I can't find a Charmeleon. Maybe there hasn't been one for sale for a long time. You have to appreciate how rare they are. So, like, you know, some of the most expensive cards in the Pokemon hobby are the Pokemon Snap cards. Does anyone here know what I'm talking about? Pokemon Snap? Some of the most expensive cards in the entire hobby is Pokemon Snap. And I'll look it up for you real fast. So I told you Pokemon video game cards have traditionally, historically done well. Pokemon Snap PSA. So if you want to know about some of the most expensive cards ever in the entire Pokemon hobby, it's the Pokemon Snap cards. In fact, there's only one for sale on the market. So if you search Pokemon Snap PSA, this is the only one for sale. The graphics are terrible. Look at it. The graphics just are not good. Those are bad graphics on the card. And yet, this one card, $1 million. They want $1 million for it, and they'll probably sell for around $1 million. It really will, because we've seen what the other cards have gone for. They go for like hundreds of thousands. They sell for absurd amounts of money. And a lot of it just comes down to how rare they are, right? They're pretty rare. But if you really look at it, it's just a, you know, dopey looking card. It really doesn't show off how cool a Gyarados is. So people like it because it's rare, and they like it because it's Pokemon Snap, and it's just got this history to it about, you know, kind of being a special card. Now watch this. This might shock some of you guys how rare this card is, because you only see 180, and you have trouble imagining that this could be like an $18,000 card one day. But I'm telling you, that kind of stuff is possible. I don't think it will happen like tomorrow, but you just wait for the poker cards to take off. So look at that. He's Pop 25. He's actually really rare. And he doesn't come out of multiple sets. He only comes out of this one set, Stadium Red. He doesn't come out of Stadium Blue. He doesn't come out of Stadium Yellow. He just comes out of Stadium Red. Stadium Red has 16 gradable cards in it. That's it. The whole deck is 16 gradable cards, and this is one of them. And all he sells for is 180 as a 10. I mean, that's kind of crazy if you think about it, because when you open up pack fresh cards, you really don't get 10s. You get 9s. 10s are rare. And just like in this case, it's rare. It's 25 of these. So I believe he's a deal. Why would I sell him, by the way? I'm one of the biggest poker card holders there is. I have more waiting to grade. So I happen to have more of these. I could probably grade like 4 more of these, and then I'm out. But still, that means I can sell this one. There you go. A lot of those out there. I've been through the ringer for real. Crazy. Oh, who are you talking about? Let's see. Wasn't it a competition for the Snap cards? Yeah, it might have been a competition. Let's see. But you saw those other Pokemon Stadium poker cards selling for like $500. Especially those really nice ones. Like the Pikachu, the Surfing Pikachu did quite well. We've sold that before. We've sold Surfing Pikachu poker before. Here's William Wafter. He says, slap away the Charmeleon poker PSA 10. You sold me on it. All right, let me grab this for you. William Wafter. All right. I've sold a number of these stadium cards before. I have none left. This was the only one I had left. Out of the red deck comes all kinds of interesting Pokemon that are... I actually keep some of them is the problem. I actually keep some too, but I'm selling this particular one. He's a very nice card, though. Let's get you on this giveaway. Yeah, so it's a considerably rare card. This is going to say March 26, William Wafter, PSA 10, N64. I'm going to call it Stadium Charmeleon. Isn't that what it says on the label? Yeah, it does. It actually says Stadium on the label. And it's going to say 180 and 160 remains. All right. It's a nice one. Yeah, if you look on the actual label, it itself, PSA calls it Stadium Charmeleon. Very interesting. So when you go back to sell this, you tell the same story. You say, hey, this is not just Poker Charmeleon. Yes, there are poker cards, but this is actually Stadium Charmeleon. So you let them know, hey, this is from Nintendo 64 Stadium. All right. Very nice. PSA puts it on the label, and that's a pretty good thing. All right. You put it into a different perspective for me. Yeah. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I know so much about the how the poker cards are going. Poker cards are getting pretty crazy. One of the things I'm supposed to be doing, I'm supposed to be making content showing off the latest sold Pokemon poker card. Let's say PSA 10 Pokemon playing card. It's really hard to do that. But when you show off the last sold, it's really impressive. But they're kind of tricky to search for. They just are. They're tricky to search for. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of these interesting Pikachu ones that have sold for a bunch. But, like, here's an interesting one that sold in March. Look, that is the Gengar playing card sold for $2,000. Do you know why that really matters? It matters because that card used to sell for like 100. It's 20 times that now. It's like 20 times 100. I think it is. Yeah, 20 times 100. That card used to sell for $100. It was basically an afterthought. Now it is a $2,000 card. So when you can get a card as cheap as like $100 or $2,000, one day if you're selling it for like $2,000, it's a big deal. And there aren't a lot of Pokemon cards left in the hobby that are just $100 and is from, this would be like 1998, right? 1998. Look at the age on that. 1998. There's not a lot of cards left in the hobby like that, where you can buy a 1998 Charmeleon for like less than 200. There's just not. There's nothing left. Like even this guy, we're selling him over 200. He's a freaking 9, dude. He's going to be like 1,000, 1,500 or something at a 10 probably. But you just don't get cards like that anymore. They're too rare. And so pokers are kind of overlooked. And that won't last. I promise you it won't last, because when people can no longer buy anything else and they start experimenting and they say, okay, well, what can I buy? And they start experimenting with the poker cards, they'll say, these are actually kind of nice. I don't, you discover when you have them in your hand how cool they are. Wow, doesn't that look bright? Look at that, man. Gyarados tag. I was talking about this for a long time. I could have bought Gyarados PSA 10. I bought Gyarados tag 10. Super cool, man. Beautiful card. I got it at a great price because it was a tag 10. And people were just like, I don't want it. It's tag 10. Well, or the seller must have felt that way. The seller must have felt like he can't ask a good price on it because it's tag. And he's just wrong. There's buyers for tag. I'm a buyer. All right, there we go. We know tag grading is really tough. So, Mister, did you fully collect Team Rocket returns? There was a time period where I was going to collect every single card in that set. And maybe if I continued to work on that, that would have been super impressive. Here's the problem. There's a couple cards in the set you simply cannot collect as a 10 because the population is 0. And so that kind of turned me off. And then secondly, I really did not want to buy a PSA 10 Gold Star Torchic, which was a big mistake. I should have bought one. Because at the time, he was like 60,000. And I was like, I'm not paying 60,000 for no Torchic. So I was kind of tortured over the idea of, why would I want a Torchic for $60,000? I don't even like Torchic. I'm not a Torchic fan. So I bought the CGC 10 Torchic because it was a lot cheaper. It was like 15,000. And I kind of lost steam for wanting to complete the set. I was just sort of like, I can't finish it anyways. I've got the CGC 10 Torchic. I don't even want the Charmeleon. The Charmeleon at the time was super overpriced. And guess what? He didn't actually perform well as a hold. Charmeleon did not go up that much. And it's just because it's like it's a weird promo card. Nobody even knows it exists. And it's super, I don't know, it's like kind of a lame card. So I just ended up not wanting to complete the set. But what I did end up wanting to do, there were cards in the Rocket Return set that I wanted over and over again. So I came up with a better plan. I said, wait a second, I shouldn't collect cards where I have to buy the whole set and finish the whole set. I should just buy the card I want over and over. So I bought multiple Rocket Return Gyarados. I think I own 3 or 4 of those. I own 6 of the Rocket Return Cubones. 6 of them. I love that card. Just a cute card. And I own 6 of the PSA 10 Rocket Returns Reverse Hollow Dark Dragonite. I think I might be the single largest holder of that card. Like, no one holds more of them at the same time than I do. A graded PSA 10, that is. Look how clean this guy is, by the way. Look how clean that is. Very high standards on the grade for this. Isn't that nice? So yeah, nice Gyarados 10 from Tag. Beautiful. Let's see. That Gyarados is a nice card. He says like 15K, just another trip on eBay. 15,000 at the time was a lot of money, but I could actually buy that Torchic at 60K. I had the cash to do that at that time. I actually had the cash to buy that Torchic. It was a mistake not to buy it. I see that now. The Torchic is now probably like $1 million card. If I had owned it, I would be like the king of the gold stars because he's one of the rarest gold stars with a population of like 15. So it was a mistake not buying it. And I just got to live with that, and that's okay. I actually don't sweat it very much. I got what I wanted. I bought the cards that appealed to me, and my collection is a great collection right now. I'm feeling pretty good on it. We ended up buying all kinds of different cards other than that. Like, I could be wrong, but I think I ended up buying the Musky Gengar in that time period. And Musky Gengar, he's like a $100,000 card. And I just bought this one recently. But I ended up buying what I wanted. See, I think I bought this at that time period too. So we ended up buying this card instead. So I would have missed out on maybe like this Gengar and this Lugia had I bought the Gold Star Torchic. But obviously the Gold Star Torchic has done very, very well. So he would have been probably an optimal move. I just didn't expect that back then. I couldn't wrap my head around, like, how can a Torchic be so valuable? It's just a Torchic. Who's buying it? But I've made that mistake multiple times with Pokemon. Like the Snap Gyarados, it's not a good-looking card, but apparently people want to sell it for $1 million, and actually I think there's a buyer for it at $1 million. So it's weird, but at the so at the bottom level for Pokemon, beauty matters. Like, this card has to be beautiful. This card has to be beautiful. This card has to be beautiful. But then at the very tippy top, it like inverts. You can have a really ugly Pokemon card, and it's the most expensive card. So it's just super weird to me. And I'm, you know, again, I don't really sweat missing out on the Torchic, because in the end, the decisions I made were based on what did I want to collect. That's what they were based on. And I stand by that philosophy. I think it's a good philosophy. Everyone can't just be like trying to buy the optimal card all day long. You know, I think that's actually a bad way to enjoy the hobby. In the long run, you need to buy what you enjoy, because just like the Torchic could have gone up, it could have been stagnant. It could have stayed at 60 or gone just to like 65, and then I'd be kicking myself. I'd be like, oh man, I put 60,000 into Torchic, and what I didn't buy was $60,000 more of the Evolving Skies, you know? So I'd be kicking myself like, what an idiot. I don't even like Torchic, you know? So I just bought what I loved, and I think that that's the best strategy. And you can't pay attention to cards that outperformed, that you almost bought, but you decided against it. Because if you do that, you will not enjoy collecting. And by the way, I do still have a Gold Star Torchic. I actually have it anyways. I just have the CGC 10 version of it, which is still at like a last sold of 100,000. So from 15 to 100K is not bad. Here it is, Mr. Jesus. Mr. Make sure to tell them about investing in Pony the Gentleman's Investment. Yeah, actually in the year like 2023 or 2024, surprisingly, one of my best investments, quote unquote investments, was actually My Little Pony, which we were buying at $30 a box and jumped to like $1,200 a box or something like that. Not $1,200, $120 a box. So it went from like 30 to 120, which is like a ×4 valuation, which in 2023, 2024, nothing else was moving like that except for maybe like Evolving Skies. and a couple other things. So weirdly enough, this really, really inexpensive My Little Pony investment that I purchased from a major card seller ended up really jumping in price. It's funny though, nobody here opens it. So it's still just sitting in a box. It's probably, I assume, probably still going up a little bit. But I don't know. You know, they're making new pony sets. So there's new My Little Pony competition. I am curious, how did that turn out? My Little Pony booster box, enter play. So it's possible that it's not performing as well now. Yeah, so here's the box. It's still pretty expensive. Check it out. It's on eBay. 150. So I bought like 2 cases of that when they cost 30 bucks. So now they're like times 5. I should probably liquidate those. That's pretty cool. Looks like the box last sold 2 times in January and February for 140 and 150. So those are some sold prices too. That's not bad. That's not bad. If you guys want some My Little Pony, maybe you got a My Little Pony fan in your life, I am ready to sell those. I don't advertise them hardly ever, so you wouldn't even know I have them. So we got a little Eevee here, huh? Eevee 223. Look at the Hive Magic Pony set. Okay, give me a second here, though. So it looks like we're going to do about $100 for this card. Wow, this is great stuff on the table tonight, guys. I'm bringing out the hits, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm bringing out the hits. This is good stuff. So we did not hold back for Friday. Someone has a PSA 10 first edition Japanese Gold Star Gyarados for $18,000. Buy now, worth grabbing now, in my opinion. The funny part is, I could actually buy that. I have a lot of money saved up to pay my taxes down. So I've got a lot of cash sitting. But I never buy the Japanese Gold Stars because I think they were pulled really differently. All right, so you're talking about probably this guy right here. And what you notice right away is there's a lot of these available. So I've seen that before. They're very pretty. I do like Japanese cards. They're very cool. But I don't know who the buyer is for this. And here's the issue. Look at the population for this card. So this card has a population of 1,019. I'm sorry, 254. So that has a population of 254. That's still pretty low. And it's a pretty card. But now let's jump over to the much more desirable English one. So look at how the yellow borders just make the Gold Star card kind of pop. There's something about those English Gold Stars. And now look at the population here. Population 37. Wow. Almost none of them. So I have one of those 37s. And that makes it one of the rarest cards in the hobby. That's also very expensive. And I'm so glad I bought this. It was such a good choice to buy that. One of my favorite cards. I bought it just before it went to the moon. Holy hell. Tyler Davis, Turtle Pack, and a PSA grade. You got it, man. Tyler Davis keeping us alive here. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. Tyler, let's grab you one of these. And let's get you on this giveaway. We're having a little bit of a slow Friday. It's kind of interesting because the week's been pretty busy. But today's kind of slow. So we're going to say Tyler Davis. All right, I'm putting you on here because you placed an order. We've been a little bit slow this particular stream. What do you guys think? You think Friday's been a little slow? Here it is. Slower than usual, for sure. What do we got? So we've got... Maybe my title wasn't enticing enough. Actually, I blame it on myself for not making a video first. Ice Cream Kitty. Ooh. Action News Crew. Zog, Triceraton Castaway. Tenderize. Dimension X. Courier of Comestibles. Paramecia Coloniex. Skateboard. Cultivate. Look at that, Cultivate. Here's Swamp. Turtle Van. That's cool. I like that one. Shell Shock. Raph and Mikey Troublemakers. Rhythm of the Wild. Wow, that's cool, man. Look at that. And Raphael the Night Watcher. Wow. These are so cool, man. Definitely got to send out Raphael the Night Watcher. So if you want, actually, if we're looking at him, he's a little off center. So if you prefer, we can do Rhythm of the Wild. Or you can even open another pack if you want to take another shot. We are. The packs are $46, right? So you have enough money to do another pack right now without sending anything out. Those are nice cards. Yeah, so the Ninja Turtle cards are they're definitely a success. The design is so good looking. I bought the One Piece slab. Can I go into the giveaway? Yeah, why not? We'll put you in that giveaway. Why not? You actually keep us real busy. We got to get you in there for sure, Mr. Ivan. Here you go. Appreciate it. Night Watch Raph is a $25 card, and that's pretty good. Look at you. You're getting back a lot of the value of that booster pack with just the one card. Open another. Okay, so we're going to skip grading this time because we could see Raphael was a little off center. And instead of that, we're just going to open up another pack. So here is, instead of grading, we're just going to open another pack. All right, here goes. What do you guys think I'm going to have for dinner? You know what I'm going to have for dinner? I'm going to skip dinner tonight because I'm scared of the heartburn when I'm sleeping, man. No dinner for me. I'm actually scared of the heartburn. Here's Foot Mystic. Ooh. Ready? Foot Mystic. East Wind Avatar. Slithering Cryptid. Negate. Oh, is that the new April? Donatello, Turtle Techie, Featherbrained Filcher, Hard One, Jit, I don't know what you call that, Jit, New Generations Technique, that's pretty cute. Ash Barrens, Plains, South Wind Avatar, Double Jump Flying Kick, Kitsune's Technique, ooh, Silverclad Ferocidons. Wow. It looks like an old artwork. Take a look at that. Wow. The ooze. Oh, no, not the ooze. Wow, that's cool as hell, dude. Are you glad you opened another one? I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think these are going to be a top card set to open over the years. I would bet on these getting more expensive over time. All right, let's see. New Generations Technique. That was pretty cool, too. The Ooze Silverclad. There you go. I'm at work, but I'm listening. We'll just go ahead and sleeve this. Your choice. I'll send for a grade. My choice, huh? Well, I guess Silverclad Ferocidons is probably better than the Raphael Night Watcher, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? They both got their issues, actually. Neither of these are definitely grading 10, by the way. Don't do that. A little bit closer. It depends on if you want a 10. Here's Rhythm of the Wild. Oh, this one looks good. Rhythm of the Wild is clean. This one's cleaner than the other ones. Okay. Silverclad is less than $1. Oh, I see. You know, it's hard to pull a card that is a top card and it's going to grade 10. That's less than $1. Man, I should just go buy a bunch of them. I could just sit on those and let them get old and grade them later. They look fantastic. I mean, oh, hold on. Where's a PSA slab? Tag. I haven't sold PSA in a while, have I? Here we are. That's really cool, man. Imagine that. There we are. Raph is 25 and will look nice in a slab. Here it is. Raphael, the Night Watcher. That one has a better shot at a 10. These two will not grade 10. I already know. I would not bet $1 on that. Your choice, I'll send for a grade. You would not bet $1 on what? I'm freaking mad, says Mary. Magic is tricky. Most people want the cards for playing, not displaying. You keep saying that, but I keep selling graded Magic cards. You know, people play Pokemon and they still collect the Pokemon cards. Someone got to take this anger and beating. It's Mr. Jordan. How's it going tonight, Mr. Jordan? Hope you're having a nice night. I guess this one's really nice. Okay, if you decide to change your mind on this one, let me know. I'll just set this up for you to speed it up a little bit. I'll accept it. All right. 1 minute send for another pack and a grade. If that's the case, let's see what's in the last pack, because we're having fun here with these Ninja Turtles. Someone got to take this anger. I don't think so, Mary. Mary, I believe you are mistaken. Collector packs have great display cards. Main reason, I think people open them. Yeah, I think that it's in the name. It actually says, it doesn't say player booster, it says collector booster, collector. So, you know, I think that what they're trying to say is, hey guys, come grade our cards and collect them. You know what I mean? So I think they see Pokemon making like huge moves in the world economy, and they're saying, wait a second, we're older than Pokemon. Why can't we do this? You know? Let's see. I'm going to beat you, mister. You're going to beat me? I'm unbeatable. Let's see. Tell me why you're so mad, Mary. What made you so angry? Are you angry? Do you need your juicy box and your banky? Talking baby talk now. Did you see Logan Paul is going all in on Yu-Gi-Oh? I guess. I don't know. That makes him like a 100% a scalper guy, right? I don't know. He's a businessman. He wants to run a card shop. What's the difference between a card scalper and a Pokemon card shop? What is the real difference? Does anyone know? I don't know if there's a way to tell. It's you have to assume he loves it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, dude. Mister, can you see my text? I sure can, Mr. JM Live. Did you see the video of the guy that cut the Chinese Dark Magician numbered card? Yes, I did. I saw that. You can only play those in Commander, not standard format, if I'm not mistaken. Mister is the gym leader. No one can beat him. I think the word is grifter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I think he likes to make money. If you told me Logan Paul likes to make money, I would say, yeah. Yeah, he definitely likes to make money. That part is true. And I hope he does something that is to the benefit of society somehow, right? Like, he's a hype man. He's like the Big Connect guy. Big Connect! His whole crypto zoo hurt a lot of people. A lot of people lost money because of him. And his little inner circle of friends presumably made a lot of money. And maybe gave him kickbacks. Who knows? How would you ever know? And then, so he made people money, but just not the right people, not his followers. Like, I think what we've done here, yes, I've made a profit, but I've actually helped a lot of you guys collect some really good cards. Like, I know NHCC's walking around with that Prime Gengar, for example. But we've just been hosting great breaks for a long time, and these cards have been going to the moon for a while. So, but Logan Paul, what did he do? He did, like, his fractional share on his Pikachu, and then he forced everyone to sell it back to him at a bad price, and then he gets to sell it for a record price. I mean, it's disgusting. It's, like, really bad, actually. And now what is he doing? He's, like, using his wealth to buy up chunks of the hobby so that normal people can't afford the product anymore so that he can sell it back to everybody. Like, it's just kind of annoying, you know? That's like 1%er kind of move. You know? That's like corporations buying up all the single-family homes kind of move. That's what it feels like. And I'm just kind of sick of him. He doesn't make me feel positive about him at all. I don't like any of that stuff. So, yeah. We're just, like, stuck with them, too, because what can you do? He's not doing anything illegal right now, as far as I know. But he hurt a lot of people with the Crypto Zoo. He hurt a lot of people with the fractional Pokemon shares. And he's still at it. Now he's going to do it again with some other business. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he'll be really nice with the new business. Maybe you know, we've gotten into the Logan Paul hate. Maybe we've been sold on it. Maybe my interpretation of him is wrong. All right, Tyler Davis has sent in for another pack and a grade. Here you go, Mr. Tyler. Here it is. Tonight's stream brought to you by Tyler Davis. Thanks for the opportunity. Oh, I didn't even know you're here, Mr. NHCC. Yeah, you and Jennifer Yap's another example. She got some really good cards over time for the stream. I know that. Mr. LaFlame got some cool cards, too. You know, I helped Mr. LaFlame and again, I made a profit, okay? So this was not a charity. I'm not like some superhero. But he pulled a really great Gear 5 Luffy manga on the channel. We had some really great moments. And, of course, in order to profit from those things, all you really had to do was hodl them and just hold them as long as you can, which I think is pretty much what I've always said. Here's Tunnel Rats. Here's EPF Point Squad. Return to the Sewers. Turtolaire. Lessons from Life. Ooh, that looks fun. April, Reporter of the Weird. Wow, I like these cards, man. These are so pretty. Look at these, everybody. That is so cool. Command Tower. Forest. Ew, jalapeno broccoli. I'm loving this. I don't know about broccoli on pizza. Broccoli is, it's good, but on pizza, I don't know. Kitsune's Technique. Ray Fillet. Ray Fillet, Wave Warrior. That's that Shark TV show. What was they called? Shark something? Together Forever. They really did change her to be a black character. Look, inclusion's fine. You know, you want to add like a black girl to the show. I think that's cool. She should have just been like April O'Neil's like friend or something, like friend reporter. And then there could have been a white girl and a black girl. What's wrong with that? Why did they have to replace April? I don't think that that's cool. I like April, and she's a real character that exists in my memory, and she has like an identity already. Ooh, wow, look at that. Oh, man, they did the same to Aragorn. Yeah, I know. Wow, that's got to be money. Look at that card. That is so cool. Wow, you guys are missing out on these. And Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. Oh, yeah. Classic bad guys. All right, I'm loving it. Do you have any sealed ETBs you can sell for my ETB collection? You know, I might just have one ETB that could be worthy of an ETB collection. And here, I'll pop the Raphael out and put the doubling season in, okay? So the ETB I'm thinking of, I have a Shining Legends ETB. So I know I have one of those, and this is a very unusual item for me to carry because I don't really carry ETBs around. So that's a rare exception. All right, so we got doubling season in there, Mr. Tyler. Why don't you cross your Torchic to PSA? I'm pretty sure it will not get a PSA 10. Although that would be interesting if it did. I wonder if they would just do it to do it, but I don't think they would. But it's got a little white dot on the back. So, you know, it's a 9.5. It's not a 10. It's a CGC 10. But somebody will collect it anyways, I suspect. I don't know what price they'll pay. But somebody will collect it, I'm sure, just because it says CGC 10 on it. And that's how it works in the hobby. Isn't that wild? So, but I don't know what kind of price I'll end up with it. I don't know what I'll get for it. And if I cross it to PSA, PSA is going to be like, probably no. PSA standard went up, not down. So PSA got harder to cross-grade with. All right, Raphael. They damage it. Yeah. They damage it, and then they would claim it's worth $15,000. That's what they do. They'd be like, it's about $15,000. Okay. So, Tyler Davis sending in the big orders. Really appreciate it, man. Wow, you made my night. Let's go grab his baggie. Ta-da! Miss Mary has unlimited rage. Let's see. Yeah, they can have a black girl in here. I think that'd be chill. I don't see any problem with that. I just wish they would stop taking legacy characters and skin swapping them. I think it's patronizing to you know, if I was a black dude and they kept having to take white girls and turn them black, I'd be annoyed by that. And then at the same time, it's kind of unfair to redheads a little bit. Have you guys noticed that? A lot of redheads have lost their sort of like position in a cultural story. And redheads are super rare too, by the way. Redheads are like, I'm not redhead. Redheads are mega rare. Read my message. He says, 1 hour ago. What did you say? Was there more to this? Tokimon says they should have named her March. Oh my God, that would have been hilarious, dude. She should have just been April's friend, and she works at the news station. They could have been two reporters, right? They could have a blossoming lesbian relationship or something progressive. I don't know. But yeah, that would be hilarious if her name was like March or something. March and April. That's very cool. All right. Or May. May's an actual name. I don't know if people name their kid March. People do name their kid May sometimes, although I think that's pretty rare. All right. So, Vicky Main, what's up, man? We are out of orders, and it is about 8 p.m. at night. We're going to grab this Mark giveaway. Tyler Davis, you're getting a second spot in here. Thank you, Tyler, for keeping us busy right at the end there. We have run out of time, so let's start filling this out. He says, oh, well, could you repeat your message, Mr. J-Dog? I kind of missed it, what you were asking. It's not showing up on my screen, I think. Here's Mr. Russ. That's you, Tyler. All right, Mr. Russ, you got 3 spots in there. Here's Tyrone. Tyrone, you won yesterday. You made it in tonight. Here's Alex, PSX. Alex, PSX. And so there's 19 and 20. Let's see who gets 19 and 20. You ready? William Wafter gets 19. Ivan gets 20. You're in there twice, Ivan. All right. Ready? Landing on 4. Joseph Albrecht. All right. Joey Albrecht taking it on the 4. It was about Trump. You know, I just didn't see it. Oh, well, what? Read my message 1 hour ago. It might not be showing up for real. Like, it might really not be showing up. Whatever you said, YouTube might have hid it from me. I'm in top messages. Let me try going to live chat. Let's see. All messages. All right, let's see. Let's see. It did hide it. It hid the message. Trump says U.S. just obliterated every key military target in Iran's crown. I mean, he's kind of been saying that for a while. Yeah, I hope the war ends fast. I hope there's peace. I hope that whoever leads Iran afterwards, they don't have to like us, but I hope they are more chill at least. Yeah, I hope it all ends real fast and everyone just gets back to business. But, boy, that's crazy stuff going on in the world these days, huh, guys? That's why we collect cards, because we stay out of all that. And Brandel Vargas, he says, store credit towards Gengar. Let me apply that extra $1 for you, okay, Mr. Brandel? Thanks for sending in the $1 message. I really appreciate that. So we're gonna apply that last $1 as well. So Brandel Vargas, you shall be 6672. Got it? All right. So we applied that $1. I'm always in messages. Guess it's blocked. No freedom of speech anymore. When it's in top chat tends to hide stuff that's maybe a little controversial. We have a Jonas Gordon order, and he wants 4 of the MetaZoo Secret Shatters. Hey, a little late night order from Mr. Jonas. Imagine I just kept streaming for like another 4 hours, guys. Would you guys like that? Would that be fun? I can't, though. It's Friday night. Kiris misses me. It's already 8 p.m. She's been off work since 5 p.m. She's like, where the hell's my husband? Yeah. Maybe we should go back to a late night stream. Maybe we can go back to a stream time where it's like we start the stream at like 11 p.m. and it's super strict. But I don't know. Last Saturday when we did that, I really didn't get to bed till like 5 a.m. in the morning. So the same problem creeps up on me. If I stay up late at night, I end up staying up all night. That's what ends up happening. Eventually, I'm staying up all night. The Ozark Howler, that's based off of the Ozarks where I live. Hey, that's cool. All right. The wife might murder you if you stream for 8+ hours. No, but she would get really sad. She will feel like I don't like her or something. Here's Ash Amulet. She'll be like, you don't even want to spend time with me. Ash Amulet. Here's Witch Hat, Grafton Monster, which is not true. I want to go spend time with her. Actually, I like spending time with her. I'm just, I also like working really hard. Finally, here's Heat Lightning, Walk the Plank, Reaper's Scythe. Okay, so no big full arts in here. I remember once you streamed for 11 hours. Did I really? Gay son or thought daughter that ends up like Bonnie Blue. Oh my God, dude. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a really difficult thing to answer, I guess. You kind of want your son to be like Chadley Maximus or something and go out and slay women and not literally slay them, but, you know, like he's a big successful son. He's going out and having 15 grandchildren for you. So that's, if your son comes back, he's like, Daddy, I'm gay. You're like, no. So, you know, a lot of dads don't like that, I guess. And I don't know, maybe there's really progressive dads who do like it a lot more, but I kind of want grandkids. That's not a lie. I really would like grandkids. Yeah, actually, I think I saw it's funny. I watched a TikTok recently where there's a guy who's saying, all right, guys, I'm all done being gay. He said something like, I've turned 30 now and it's time to settle down with the wife and kids. And people were talking about that in the comment section, how they're seeing that a lot with their friends, where like their friend's gay early on, and then in their later years they go back to being straight and they're like, well, I want to have kids, you know. So, you know, it's an interesting thing. Thought daughter is not exactly a lot of fun either. So I don't know, it's a funny question, but I don't know if I have a good answer for you. Here we are. I think some people are gay. It's just how it is. John, Joey, Jonathan. Maybe some people are just thoughts. Have you ever thought of that? You might be a thought. What's your body count? Wait a second. Mister, I did one more, says JM. Let me take a look. JM, where are we hiding your stuff? Do we got a box for you, Mr. JM? Hey, what's up, Miss Sarah Dusenberry? Sarah, I can work an order for you too, but you got to place it right now if you want me to, okay? It's real late, so you got to place it like right now. We were supposed to wrap up, but I don't mind doing one order for you if you like. Let's see. Because it's 8 p.m., baby. I command you to pull me a Grim Reaper. All right, let's pull you that Grim Reaper. Where were we keeping your stuff? You got a box? You got a box? Did we ship your stuff? We shipped your stuff. That's what it is. We shipped your stuff. You sent it, I think. Ah, we shipped you. Haha, new bag time for you. All right. Very good. Very nice. I think even if I had like a gay son, I would still ask for him to have like a biological child. I'd be like, I'd tell him something like, go do, you know, like IVF surrogacy or something and have a child or something, right? Even if he was gay, I'd be like, please have grandchildren. And then, you know, if you think about it, if you have a thought daughter, there is actually a high chance she is going to have kids anyways. So maybe that problem just kind of sorts itself out as she ages. Here's a black demon. What? He's so scary. Rawr. Okay. Here's, your kids would be like Dobby. Here's Medusa. Caught red-handed. Camiosa. How do we even think Bonnie Blue's dad feels? She has a dad. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he's involved in her life, but she was born from all of us. Every one of us was born from a mom and a dad. All right. Knowing his friends had probably cranked their stuff to his daughter. It's a job. Okay, let's see. Here's Snallygaster, March of the Headless, Coral Necklace. I mean, you know what would be worse than having a thought daughter who's Bonnie Blue? Having a thought daughter who's really unsuccessful at it too, because everyone's like, nah, pass. At least Bonnie Blue's like a bazillionaire. I don't know how much money she has, but it's got to be a lot. She gets so much attention. She's got to have a lot of money by now. There we go. Jonas, no major hit. I'm sorry, man. She's a millionaire. She's probably fine. She's like a modern day Picasso. Yeah. Her parents help her run her business. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to understand how to judge these things in society. If you get rid of your religious beliefs, you no longer believe there's like this hell waiting for Bonnie Blue. She's going to hell. If you don't believe that anymore, and she's out there making $1 million, it's sort of like, well, I wouldn't want to marry her. You know what I'm saying? But she's not out of luck as an organism. As an organism, all she has to do is get pregnant, and that's like the easiest thing. All right, Mr. Jonas, where shall we place you? I like to keep you right here. Let's put you where we used to have you. TCC, but hell is a real place. Yeah, tell me about it. Where's it at? Tell me a little bit about hell. Hell is the DMV. Miss Sarah Duzababy. She says 10 Pokey Shuffles and 4 Phantasmals. Miss Sarah. All right, Miss Sarah. We got these four right here. So nice of you to show up. Why does she look possessed when you look into her eyes? Dude, I think she's got beautiful eyes, man. She's got huge blue eyes. I don't know how you pull that off, but Bonnie Blue's got like a really memorable appearance. She has like a very strong face though too, actually. It is. So she has a bizarre look. She looks wild or something, like she came out of the woods, doesn't she? She looks like she came out of the jungle, like straight out of the jungle. I don't know what DNA that is, but it has some bizarre DNA. We are. All right, we got Seviper, Pillow Swine, and Zacian. Here's Palmot, Wigglytuff, and Heracross. Bonnie Blue, hella lame and plain looking. Here we are. All right, Mega Heracross. Who do you guys think is the sexiest online lady today? Here's Miss Magus. I don't really have an answer. I can't really think of anybody. Bloop. I have blue, green eyes. Am I pretty? Yes. Blue eyes and green eyes are very, very rare. A minuscule part of the population has them. So you have blue, green eyes or whatever, and don't let everyone else talk poo-poo on them because they're jealous. They're jealous of your eyes. They say, I wish I had those eyes. They can't have them. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Look at this beautiful Flygon. He's got red eyes. All right, Sarah, not bad on the Flygon AR. I think he's one of the better ARs in the set. And you have a box, don't you? Yeah, you got a box over here. So let's go after your box. That doesn't sound right. Let's go after your Pokemon card box. All right. She looks like every other plain white girl. Now, she's got a distinct look. She, like I said, she looks like she came out of like the wild or something, you know? Like if you put her in a, like if you put her in some kind of toga or some kind of like, you know, brambled bush kind of outfit or something. And she put like pieces of leaves and twigs in her hair. She looked like she's just coming out of the jungle eating like a stick of meat. She got like a Neanderthalic look. I'm not sure. It's hard to describe. Doesn't she? She looks strange, right? I wouldn't call her plain looking. Here we are. All right, Miss Sarah, 10 Poke Shuffles. Yeah, I feel like the way women are looking when they're succeeding on social media, increasingly, the way women are looking, they're looking like younger and more childlike over time. Have you noticed that? But Bonnie Blue doesn't have that look. She has kind of like a, I can churn that butter in the 1800s kind of look. It's not bad. I actually don't hate it. Pull up a picture, mister. Ask ChatGPT. She has like an older look, literally. I think, but not like a literally older look. More like a tougher look. You know what I mean? Like her face looks like it's a tougher face. 1, 2, 3. Not so soft. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have to wonder why she does what she does. Like maybe she just really actually likes sex. Maybe she's like a sex addict. Or maybe she's addicted to the attention. Who knows? Maybe she really likes money. Maybe she's like business-minded in some way. She's like, this is how you make money in 2026. She said, I'm not going to be a peasant and work at McDonald's. I'm going to be a millionaire. And I know how to do it. Got to shake that thing. Whoa, Hatterene. Anyways, that pathway has worked for her. I don't think it works for everybody. Here's Raichu. Oh, yes. Just look at the state of the earth. Hell is a real place, and we all reside there. No! Don't pull me the Grim Reaper, mister. I command you. Yeah, that's how. Well, oh, wow. You commanded me, and it worked. All right, so Raichu and Hatterene. I think the Raichu's pretty good. I think somebody was trying to buy that from me. Oh, yeah, I know the Hatterene. That's a good card, too. You just got a good round, I think. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Ah, they were next to each other in the box. You just got them both in one fell swoop. All right, Hatterene and Raichu. Her pastrami looks like it's taken some serious beatings. I mean, to be fair, a lot of pastrami looks like it's that way. That's just the nature of pastrami. Put this up here. Of course it has, but that don't let that make you prejudice. That's just the nature of pastrami. All right, what are you thinking? Bonnie got that half-pound roast beef snatch by now. I think she says she likes making people happy, which she is doing that for some guys, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, something goes on in the mind of somebody who's doing all that, right? Something's going on. By the way, who won this? Joey Albrecht? Let's get this off the table. These are both solid cards. This is a special art rare. So it's an SAR from 2022. And then this is the AR Raichu. Very nice. Men lining up to share beef roast is definitely hell on earth. All right. Becky finally invoiced my card. If hail is real, that just means I'll get to hang out with Houndoom in person. I'm okay with that. We started talking about Bonnie Blue, huh? Bonnie Blue. Can I keep the Raichu and re-roll the other? All right. Miss Stella. Good. Now, let's see. So you'll get a re-roll of about 35. And what is that? 35 is what? 7 spots? So about 7. Net and Yahoo pegging Trump to do Jewish bidding is definitely hell on earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. Man, it became very popular recently to sort of hate on the Jews, man. That's a big thing nowadays. That became very, very popular. Was it, what do you think was the shift? Do you think it was Kanye West? Do you think it was, what's his name? Nick Fuentes? There it is. Was it the war with the Palestinians? What do you think it was? Here we are. A 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Twitter, 100 guys. At what point does sticking your dong in another man's mayonnaise make you gay? I don't know, dude. No! I'm so sorry. That's a cold round. I'm sorry. All right, Miss Sarah, but you kept the other card, so that's good. You still got the Raichu. By the way, Sarah, somebody very cleverly did this thing where they pulled 2 cards, and instead of re-rolling it, they immediately asked me to consign it. That's also possible. So, you know, the Hatterene, if you want, you can immediately re-roll it for 90%. But did you know you can also consign it for 75%? So that's an option too. Just letting all you guys know that you can immediately consign Poke Shuffles. So, and Miss Beatrice popped in a quick order near the end. Can I get a spot in the Lightning Charizard break? So this is the Charizard break, and this is the Dark Charmeleon. And you guys are going to get another chance to jump in here tomorrow night. Remember, it's late night stream for Saturday, all right? Late night stream for Saturday. Here she goes. There's one in Dark Charmeleon. There's one in Charizard. We got an awful large number of breaks available. Oh, next time. Taking advantage of us, trying to destroy the world. I'm going to go play that song now. Which song? Aloha, mister. I didn't notice the Charmeleon lightning break. I only saw the Charizard. Please put me in the Charizard. Okay, sounds good. So we took care of that. What do you think of the Magic Turtle card Slab? I think they're very good. They have literally subverted and degraded societies. Didn't mean to put Slabbed. It's hell, not hail. Man, I do not hate the Jews. I don't hate the Muslims. I just see everybody as part of these religions, and I'm not a big fan of religion. But, you know, I think everybody in these groups are very diverse. You got to remember that, you know. So, like, everybody who's Jewish does not have the same religious beliefs or political beliefs. They don't, you know, want the same things. Does that make sense? They're not a monolith. That's same for Muslims. That's the same even for Christians. Christians are very diverse. There's conservative Christians and there's liberal Christians. So, you know, I don't let that stuff get too far when it comes to having maybe like extremely negative or maybe radical beliefs about one group or another. So I don't typically, myself personally, I don't like to take that too far, those thoughts. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation. I like to hear it. I like to hear how people feel because I like to think about it. But I'm going to hop off here, guys. I'm going to go have some dinner, which will probably not be much because I don't want to heartburn. And I'm probably going to go play some Advanced Wars with Karis. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Saturday night stream. I'll see you there, guys, okay?